Get your Bible, Jasmine. Get ready to party. What time is it now? 22? Okay. Let's rock, girl. Let's kick it. Let's party. Hey, Sharon, how are you? Oh, a picture of me? Yeah, I don't know how that happened. There's different ones I have. I'll show them to you. Petrified wood. Deer out in the front yard. Hi, Cindy. A moon. A Hilton Head sunrise. And another deer. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Say something, Cindy. So let me put this back.
Say something.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
How's things?
Hey, Jeff. What's that?
How's things?
Good.
Get some sleep the other night?
Yeah, I had a good night's sleep, yeah.
Good.
My car's down, too. I'm going to get it Friday.
Nice.
And I just sent an email to these people. These speakers, when they came out, they were $14,000. They actually appreciated up to $21,000. And they're asking $5,000 for them. And I just asked them if they'd take 3. I've been reading about speakers for I get insane about everything. And speakers are, I'm telling you, you'll never find anything in your life more complicated than speakers. I swear to God. I don't know how any company stays in business. Not only are there 1 million people making them, there's 10 million for sale used. Everybody on a audiophile site says a different story. It's the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. But I like these really obscure, weirdo guys. Half of them killed themselves. The other half were queer. Pianists that are long ago dead that play this most complicated shit. And I know that the only way I'm going to be able to hear is, it turns out with speakers, stages, there's 4 stages. And when you get an expensive 4-stage speaker, when you're listening to complex music, if you just use a regular stereo, you're missing on about 60% of it. When you're getting good, complex 4-stage speakers, you're hearing the whole range from the top to the bottom. You're not missing any instrument in there that's playing. And that kind of weird shit interests me. Now, if you were listening to Led Zeppelin, you probably wouldn't notice it as much. But that's the only reason why I'm even half-ass stupid enough to inquire about this. If I get some crazy low price on them, I'll probably buy them like a complete dumbass. So we were on earlier today and talking about religion. And basically, in the case of this Guthrie lady, I mean, I love to talk about religion all the time. And I could talk about it forever. I probably have 2,000 books on religion. I still read about it. I got 2 books in the last 6 months on the New Testament, new stuff that they've researched, that kind of stuff. I'm not a Christian, don't live a Christian lifestyle, but I find religion fascinating. And what's even more fascinating than that are the people that believe in it, hook, line, and sinker, like Jasmine, who was on earlier today. And the question came up today. I was thinking this Guthrie lady missing. You got the whole country praying. You've got her church coming up with special prayer sessions in Tucson every day since she's been missing. I think today was the 11th day. And I'm wanting to know, doesn't look like they're doing much good. And I can give you more examples than not of prayer that did nothing. It just never ends with these people. And look, I'm not saying it's not true, but I just like some people to come on here that are religious and give me some examples of when prayer works and some examples of when it doesn't. And even better yet, explanations of why they think it's even valid to begin with. I don't think it's much different than, I wish it was true. I wish my life would be so much easier if I could just go to bed every night like Jasmine and think that God's going to take care of everything and Jesus died for my sins and blah, blah, blah. It'd be great. But if you notice the petrified wood that I've been listing and taking a lot of photos of lately, that particular petrified wood is between 200 and 250 million years old. That just blows the hell out of the Bible and how old they think the earth is. When you look at virgin births, the flood, walking on water, it's just one crazy story after another. Burning bushes. None of it's based on science. And the Christians think the earth is 7,000 years old, which is even more bizarre. So I'm interested in people like Jasmine. Do you know how to come up? Oh, and there's Kira. How you doing? Oh, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead. Jasmine, do you know how to? You can just click on this link. Now you can come on, and you can, you can hide your face. I can hide it for you. I can cover a thing like this if you don't want people to see what you look like, and things like that. Now, what was I going to say? Let me see here. Is this fucking thing working now? Can't even get myself on the goddamn chat. Hey, Mark.
Hi, Tom. Hi, Cindy.
How you doing?
Hi, Mark.
So
Great.
these are just things that I was interested. Mark, were you on there earlier today when we were talking about religion?
No, I wasn't.
Yeah. And Kara, she was up here earlier. She said, I need to get my bath ready and grab a beer. Okay. I hope you don't. I will not hide that picture. Kara, you're welcome to take your bath and just focus that camera right on you, baby. You got two old perverts up here, me and Mark. Now, Jasmine, I know I'm sinning. I'm going to go to hell. But Jasmine, are you camera shy? I mean, how would I get on there? All as you do, you see this link right here? Now, be careful about it, because when you click on the link, your phone or your laptop is going to be pointing at your face. And there are some people out there that don't want their face shown. So don't have it painting at your face like you would if you were talking to someone you knew on a Facebook FaceTime or something. And once you come up, I could can I mute the camera on a person, Mark?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll mute the camera so I can't see your face. Nobody sees you, but you might not mind. Like you see my face and you see Mark's face and you see Cindy's face, but not everybody's like that. So if you just click on that link, it'll bring you up just like us. Yeah. And if
I'm pretty sure before you bring her up, that's when the choice is to mute the camera or not. I think there's an icon of a camera that pops up.
Oh, you mean like on the back room thing?
Yeah, when you see her appearance in the backstage,
Okay.
it's the icon. I'm pretty sure comes up over that picture,
Oh,
that
okay.
icon.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
At least on Restream.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is StreamYard.
StreamYard, yeah, but they're so similar.
Yeah, and she might just feel like typing. I don't know. All you got to do is, it's about following Christ. We'll hold on. I will come up soon. Okay, good. She's a Bible toter. I know nothing. She knows everything. I'm going to hell. She's not. And, we've been planning on doing these for a long time, but just, never seem to get around to having anybody up here that is willing to have a discussion about it without, going hog wild. Mark, by the way, Jasmine, Mark was raised Catholic, Roman Catholic, and he in that religion parted ways. How long ago, Mark? How long?
Well, with giving my age out till I was probably maybe about 11. Till I could make the difference out.
Okay, so we're talking about, quite a while. Cindy, you never really said if you're religion or not religious, are you?
Not really. I was born and raised Lutheran, but
yeah. Do you think you're going to heaven?
I don't know, but I'm going to be dead, so I don't care.
Yeah. Well, you should care because it's your soul if it's true. How about hell? Do you think you can end up there from that 21-year-old fling on Anchor Bay? Cindy and I have a religion. Here. Jasmine, we do have a religion. It's called If It Feels Good, Do It.
I just think that there's too much corruption, too much sadness, too much violence, too many negative things in this world. If there is a God, why does this God want all this negativity?
No, that's true. Evil persists. That's exactly true. That's one of the things that are, generally brought up. If there is a God, why are things like the way they are? And why does evil persist? And if God created animals and man has dominion over the animals, why do the animals do such crazy thing like eat their babies and attack? Right. Yeah, so it's just, there's just so many facets of where it doesn't add up. Those things are debatable, but Jasmine still hasn't given me a straight answer on how old she thinks the earth is. Yet you are fixed on. I'm not an atheist. It's agnostic. It's different. Atheists don't make any sense either, because if you can't prove there's a God, and I can't prove Jesus was the Son of God, how am I going to disprove it? You can't. You can't. And after all, religion's a leap of faith. But people like you try to make the whole thing factual, which it just is. It's a leap of faith, because you're never going to be able to prove to me outside the confines of your skull.
Or what's worse is they can't keep it to themselves sometimes. That's
Well,
what I
that's-
get said.
You mean talking to other people about it?
Yeah, pushing it on other people.
Well, I mean, yeah, I know you call it pushing, but part of being a Christian is to witness, and you're supposed to enlighten everybody to the truth, which
Right.
I think sometimes can be insulting.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, but they believe, Arabs have killed more Arabs over religion. David Koresh talked a lot like Jasmine does. And so did Jim Jones. I asked Jasmine earlier if she had any Kool-Aid and red tennis shoes.
Right.
I'm not saying Jasmine's a good example of it, but some of these religious people are just nuts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What is Jasmine's background?
Oh, who knows? Jasmine, what's your background? Could you tell us a little bit, please? Come on up here, Jasmine. You shaking shit?
My mother was a religious fanatic. I looking back now, I'd sure say she was, and her life was ruled by the Ten Commandments, or the good book and the New Testament and all that, and going to church regularly and confession and all that.
Oh, yeah. But I will say that I think if people lived a Christian lifestyle, you'd have a great world.
But it seems part to be a Christian is also to be hypocritical, because so many people say one thing and do the other.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, that's why Jesus died for your sins. I mean, the whole idea is to get to heaven despite what you've done on earth. Now, here's one for you, Jasmine. I want to see you bullshit your way out of this one. Deathbed repentance. How can you go and blow up the Oklahoma federal building, kill a bunch of innocent women and kids like Timothy McVeigh did, and ask for forgiveness on your deathbed and get it granted? It just does not make a bit of sense to me. I can understand living a lifetime of a Christian and doing the right thing, and if you believe in it, that's okay. But deathbed repentance makes no sense to me. Christianity is a lifestyle, and I can't believe that in 5 minutes you can go from killing 135 innocent people to being in the same place where your mother went, Mark.
Right.
Doesn't make any sense. And, this Guthrie thing is a perfect example. I mean, if you come and visit me, Mark, and I said, and you get home, it's like, well, we made it. It's like, yeah, I prayed for you. I'm glad you made it,
Yeah.
Now you get smashed flatter than a pancake 50 miles down the road, and it's like, well, it was God's time to call you.
That's
I
right.
mean, nobody's ever pinned down on prayer being anything other than a philosophy that either way it works. Well, everything would be like that. I mean, can you imagine if we ran our court system like you did a religion? Nobody'd ever go to prison, because everybody would be forgiven, or that it would be the devil's fault that did it.
It depends on the religion and what age.
Yeah, Catholicism,
They were pretty brutal, weren't they, back in the day?
Yeah, well, back in the day they sure were, yeah. As a matter of fact, that was part of the reason why Columbus was out sailing around. They had already knew that mankind was like bad, and they were looking for a better place to start over. And that's another area. If the Bible was inspired by God, well, you would have thought he would have known enough about North America, because when Columbus hit North America, that was a whole new area they didn't even know existed. So what happened to all the Christians? What happened to all the people before Jesus, Jasmine? Especially if it was your time period. Everybody that died before Jesus, what happened to them?
Yeah. They get a
Yeah,
second.
it's just more, more questions than answers, Well, come on up, Jasmine. It's hard to talk. Come on up here and talk.
She texting?
Yeah, she's writing on this thing. It's probably cross-dresser. Come on, Jasmine, quit bullshitting. Come on up here. Maybe Jasmine is AI.
Hey, it could be.
It's a bot just doing it. I wish Gene would some time too. Blue Lenny, you want to come up? Blue Lenny's been up before. Yeah, I mean, well, not really. No, it's not, because the Bible punishes people, and it gives them the death penalty. Jasmine, you're not supposed to kill. Yeah, come on, Jasmine. You're getting shaky now. You're looking like a big bullshitter. You know, if you were proud of your religion and you believed in the basis of all this, you think you'd come up and defend it instead of hide under a little doily. Right, Mark?
Yeah, well,
She might have an anxiety problem. And who else do we used to get? You know, I wish we would all get a preacher, priest, somebody like that. I would love to talk to him. I mean,
That's what I was wondering what her background was. I mean, is she a teacher? Is she into theology? Does she, you know, et cetera, et cetera?
well, I wondered that too. Of course, you always wonder. You know, my guess is a jumbo that walks dogs that hates men.
you want to know what I woke up to this morning? The news. And did you hear what happened in BC? Yesterday, we had a school shooting.
No way.
First one since '89.
Oh,
9
God.
children died.
Oh my God! I didn't hear a thing about that. Of course, this missing lady's taking up the news. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it was
Was
horrible.
it American visiting? Was it an American visiting?
It was actually a transvestite, and first killed his mother and her mother and whatever sister and mother,
Yeah.
and then went to the school
Wow.
and starting offing children.
Oh my God. That's
18
terrible.
years old.
Well, transvestite.
Yeah, really screwed up, I guess. I know.
Yeah. I think that I mean, and if you don't like transvestites, of course, you're going to believe that had something to do with it. But what a
That had
coincidence!
nothing to do with it.
You know, no, it had nothing to do with it. But it is a cherry on the top of just weird.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That makes rounds out the whole story.
I mean, I don't mind the transgender thing. I just don't want to pay for it. And if I had a kid, I'd be very disappointed about transgender thing. And if I had an ex-spouse, I think that'd bother me, even though we're an ex-spouse. You know, we just discussed the other night about if your spouse got kidnapped, would you push the Bitcoin thing for all the money you had in your account? And Mark, you said no problem. Absolutely. Get it right now. Money's not everything. I love my partner. Now, this is a bad time to ask Cindy because she's got to go to Florida soon. And Cindy said she'd send $11. That's it. Take it or leave
Cindy
it.
would negotiate.
Yeah, she would. You know, when you're young and you're stupid, and you don't know anything, and life is just like Cindy. I mean, her first marriage lasted 4 months. And it doesn't matter if it lasts 4 months or 40 years. The point here is what it started out as isn't what it ended as. Me too. You know what I mean? Although I had a pretty good idea mine wasn't going to work. I would have got divorced no matter who I married. I'm just terrible for that. I think
if you got yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was written in the books.
Yeah, I think so anyway. You know, depression, shit like that. You know, I think I got personality disorder. I mean, I got, dating is not like being married. I should have just stuck with dating. And I got sick of that after a while too, which is why I got married. I mean, I can't win. It's just like everything. I don't think it's any different than, here's Jasmine. Jasmine, you ready? Okay, I'm going to put Jasmine up. Now I'm going to cover this thing just so Jasmine, in case she doesn't want to show her face, I'll bring her up. Now, see, I don't get that chance to mute the camera now.
Oh, you didn't give me the option, eh?
No. Jasmine, you there?
You ready? Okay,
Jasmine should blank out her own.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay,
I'm here.
Jasmine. Okay, so you
I'm
got
here,
your
I'm
screen
listening.
black, right?
Wait, hold on.
Hey, Jasmine, turn off you could only have one.
Yeah, it's on purpose.
What's on purpose? That we can't hear you?
Oh, hold on. Okay. All right.
So can I just make it to the regular
Okay, I
screen?
hear you.
Can I make? How about now? Okay, no, you still there?
We lost her.
Yep, I'm here.
Oh, there she is.
Oh,
No,
there we
I'm
got it.
here.
She's the black square.
Yeah.
All right.
Hi, Jasmine.
That's intentional. This is intentional because Jesus actually wanted me literally to do it like this, even though I'm very bold, because he's making a point. Is that this whole discussion revolves around how if you don't see Jesus personally like you do other people, therefore we should assume he doesn't exist or there's a possibility he doesn't. But if someone was to look at this, even though they're hearing my voice, it follows the same train of thought. It is utterly ridiculous. And this discussion about, and I'll say this, I'll let you guys speak, but this discussion about why I am a devout Christian, I already have told you, and I'll tell the others, that I had supernatural encounters with Jesus on a regular basis, and I was able to still become an atheist and storm in the church trying to convince others of being an atheist. How was that moral and ethical? It was not moral and ethical, and anybody that believed I was truly an atheist had no divine discernment from God, yet they claimed intellectual and moral superiority. It's self-contradictory, and it's absurd.
Yeah. Let me have it. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, can you
Yes, you're
guys all hear me? I just want to make
Yeah.
sure everybody here can
Yeah.
hear me.
I can hear
Okay,
you.
and you might be asking, why wouldn't person that had encountered Jesus Christ, even from a child, on a regular basis, wake up one day professing that they're an atheist, even uniting with an atheist on the job and promoting atheism in a Christian church? Why would I take it that far? It was because of bitterness. I was a very bitter person, and I felt, just like I believe every atheist and agnostic does underneath it, I felt that if Jesus did not hand me the world on a silver platter and elevate me to godlike status, that he was unfair, that he was evil, and that he deserved some payback and to be put in his place. But this whole logic that you guys are talking about, it's easily demolished because it requires that the God of the universe, that he be condensed into his own creation's worldview, which is irrational. And when we're talking about laws, now you had mentioned the law. Now, ironically, a lot of lawyers and detectives and judges favor Christianity literally out of all of the religions. And you know why? Because when you look at the Bible has a very precise, and I would say keen way of matching it up with every legal system that we know of in the world. It has a premise of Satan being an accuser of the brethren. It has a premise of there being war in heaven. It has a premise of there being soldiers in Christ. When you look at the Bible, when you understand the complexity of the Bible, you get down to that the Bible is not as distant from the legal system as you're making it seem. When I look at you look at Matthew, Luke, Mark, and John. Okay, fancy me this. I'll let you guys speak because I don't want to come off as a know-it-all. And the ironic thing of you saying that statement about me being a know-it-all. Okay, fancy me this. Okay, fancy me this, because this is what Jesus is laying on my heart. Fancy me this, right?
Right. Let me.
Okay, you have 4 temperaments, which you're conveniently omitting from the crowd right now. Okay, this is factual. This is not opinions, people. Look it up. Have your come to Jesus moment. Okay, so there's 4 temperaments, scientifically speaking, in the world. We have 4 temperaments, right? Including ours, right? Analytical people. Okay, so how is it that the Bible, okay, back in ancient times, even though it's, old, right? How can it be so relevant and so current prophetically in how it lays out the book of Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John, and gives the 4 temperaments simultaneously in perfect precision in biblical context? That's very sophisticated for its time. And even there being 4 temperaments throughout the world does not link back to this idea that we magically somehow got here on our own. It is very improbable, and it's improbable because it's honestly impossible. All of these things, from what you were talking about, from the LGBTQ to atheism, atheists are in the minority, just like the LGBTQ, even though I have love for both groups of people, because God loves both groups of people still, because that still is creation, even if they're not his children. The issue here is that, when you think about the atheist, just like when you think about a member of the LGBTQ, and you have to get to what is the motivation for why someone would want to be a part of atheism or the LGBTQ, even though there's perceived discrimination. And when you look it up, you can find out, because I heard Jesus say this to me earlier. He was talking to me about, and you guys can confirm this. We're in the information age. You can literally confirm everything I'm saying. You can fact check. The point is that when you look at the similarities between the LGBTQ and the atheistic community, is that there are people out there that just want to feel special. And they, as it relates to someone being part of a community that's considered high status, okay, even when it is not as sophisticated as it seems, not as intellectual as it seems, not as advanced as it seems, people love this idea of feeling special. So then they start going into, and I confirm it, I don't just hear from Jesus and just say, okay, it's blind faith. This is not about blind faith. This is about, this is about a science that we're talking about. So when I look at, that train of thought, that whatever you want to say, that scientific premise, that people even will like to, they'll like to basically join groups to make themselves feel special. And this is about bolstering self-esteem and saying, oh, look at me. I'm not one of the sheep. I'm not part of the masses. And then they fiend, playing the victim when they go against nature and say, oh, you guys are so, bigoted and you don't follow your faith. This is all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it with this. I'm not leaving, but I'm going to put it like this for you guys. I'm going to be very blunt right now. It is, because I've still been considered soft right now, in all honesty, compared to how I could be. But I say it tactfully. Okay, it's called instinctive. You guys can look it up later. Okay, it's called instinctive. I believe the right phrase is. I didn't come up with it. He came up with it because he's a genius. I'm not a genius in and of myself. But he said, you're talking about instinctive, I believe the word is intrinsic design. And that's a phrase that they use, a scholarly phrase. And when I say that atheists, just like the LGBTQ, are going against nature. Now, you guys are saying, well, why would you say we're going against nature? Because, God, just let me read. Okay, do it. Okay. See, this is how you can tell. See, this is funny that you guys are witnessing in real time that I'm not I'm not some sort of, automatic genius, like, and that I'm fallible just like the rest of you. But then you say you teach yourself these magical, advanced things. And see, the atheist is forced to come up with this conclusion that all the Christians in the world, right, all the billions of Christians in the world, were either liars, were either insane, or we're many gods. And no matter what argument you wage against us, it still always, ironically, supports the Bible's thesis on us about how we're received by the world. So anyway, I looked up the word. It's in psychology. It's a real, not a word, but phrase, okay? A phrase. Instinctive infrastructural design. You guys can look it up. Instinctive infrastructural design, as it relates to religion. Now, to say that I came up with that phrase on my own, there's people out there that would say, you one day looked up a phrase that is so advanced in vernacular, that's on a scholarly level, okay, from an academic level that is higher than your own, okay, and you just, because you just felt like it, is insane. I'm just going to come out and say that. I grew up in an environment where I went to not only public school, but special ed education. I got medical leave to leave a community college, and for someone to be ridiculous enough to say that I was able to establish this intelligence on my own is just asinine.
Okay. Take a breath.
Wow.
But anyway, you guys can look it up later. I'll repeat it one more time.
Jasmine.
It's difficult to remember. Instinctive infrastructural design.
Hey, Jasmine. Can we ask you some questions?
Go ahead. If it sounds louder than I want it to, sorry, but I'm still adjusting this. I'm not trying to scream in your ear.
Sounds good.
Does it sound better if I lower it now like that?
No, it sounds fine either way.
Oh, okay. I didn't want you guys to think that I'm sitting here screaming at you. I have a louder a voice than a lot of people, and that is even by design, because as you can tell, I'm meant to be a public speaker.
No doubt that. Mark, do you have any questions?
Where do I begin?
Yeah. I got one.
Okay, go for it, Tom.
Jasmine, do you think mental illness ever meets religion and creates a new unpublished theory?
Massive.
I think, are you what? Okay, simplify. What are you asking me? Do I think that mental illness is real, or do I think it's a sin? What do you mean?
Do you think it's exacerbated sometime by religion?
No, and that's not. I would say that's not a scientifically accurate supposition at all.
All right. Do you think,
from what I've studied? In fact, you were saying earlier, you had mentioned, to the contrary, you had mentioned, from what I recall, and others, you had mentioned about when we were talking about lust, and the science is already out on this. You know, you guys can confirm it even in real time. Somebody
Oh, I
here could
do.
be the human fact
I
checker.
confirm it.
That
Yeah.
when people read the Bible and pray, there's a reason why these addiction support groups, even the secular ones, but of course, especially the Christian ones, keep promoting reading the Bible and praying, and the notion that they're promoting reading the Bible and praying as a way to control people and leave them in bondage and brainwash them, or evoke violence, is absurd and not aligned with the scientific evidence. The scientific evidence says that our brains can be rewired, which aligns up with the Bible. It says that reading the Bible and praying can reduce lust and can increase self-control. I mean, in order for someone to continue to be an atheist or agnostic or in any belief system in the world, they can't claim to be humble and fear without understanding their own shortcomings, and without understanding the fact that, you have to have a thorough understanding of different worldviews. And,
Humble
you
and
know, and
fear. Fear.
what was the question? The follow-up question. I was going to say this last part, and Christianity, by the way, when you want to lump it with all the other religions, one thing about Christianity that is very unusual when you think about it is that in Christianity encourages people to be inclusive and exclusive simultaneously. And it doesn't get enough credit for that, because in other religions, they basically just say, people, it just goes to show people are never satisfied. We're never satisfied without Christ. People will say something like, with these other religions, they'll talk about, oh, look how exclusive they are and how difficult they make it. Christianity makes it different, more easier to join, and is more inviting space from people of all different backgrounds. And yet people just go, oh, you guys think you're better than everybody else. There's no way that Christians, and it's aligned with the scripture by default, and Christianity are centered around thinking we're better than everyone else, when we will even literally allow an atheist to come into a church, mock Christianity, try to lure people away from Jesus, and still be compassionate and kind about it. And yes, my story is an anecdote, but I know I'm not the only one that has went through this. And not only that, but there's other people that are well aware that, if you want to go in targeted places of worship when it's even against the law, like you look at the FACE Act, and how those people went into the church and protested, and then a reporter that's associated with homosexuality, John Lemon, how he was able to go, how cowardly, able to go in a church. It's a house of God, and to just be so disrespectful. And then I'll say this part in closing. I want to let you speak. The whole premise that God is so unfair and so evil, that in it of itself is paradoxical, if we're going to be honest about it, because you had mentioned before that you don't favor free will, even though if you were to put yourself in the position of God right now, and he's hearing this whole thing, having to see it, and having to see content like this all over the world, time and time and time again, how exhausting, how aggravating it must be to be in his position, to have to endure all of that. And the fact that he still gives us the blessing of free will, an attitude of gratitude says, thank God for free will, instead of an alternative notion of, him just having his sovereign will, going straight up Old Testament on us, and really kicking people's behinds when they deserve it. And yes, I include myself. At times I but he knows I'm his child. He disciplines those he loves. So the
Hey,
way
do
he
you have a denomination?
different.
Are you any one particular religion or?
Well, like I said, I went from Christianity to atheism to Christianity back. It served a purpose. At the time, people thought I was crazy. They didn't understand, why are you going to atheism of all things? But there was a point to it. We see that now.
So what are you
Um,
now?
I grew up Baptist. I've visited different churches, been a part of different churches, been a member of a Baptist church, a non-denominational church, and right now I'm currently going to a Pentecostal church. So yes, I keep a very just like I keep an open mind and softened heart towards Jesus. I keep an open mind when it comes to being unified in the body of Christ, and not falling into just being a separatist unnecessarily.
Tom, a mind is like a parachute. It only works when it's open.
That's a good point. Yeah. Well, I mean, Jasmine said herself, she went, what caused being a Christian and going to atheism, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, that's what I addressed before. I'd already had encounters with God. So I think that, the most frustrating thing for me about the whole notion is that there's the assumption, and it's an incorrect one, mind you, that every atheist and every agnostic in the world has never had various supernatural experiences and encounters with Jesus. But that is a logical fallacy, and I'm a living testament to that. And I know I'm not the only one. I was bitter. Now, at the time, would I have admitted that I was bitter? No, I would not have admitted that I was bitter, because I lacked the self-awareness to articulate that I was bitter, of course, because if I had thought to myself, I must be really bitter to have gone this far into this delusion, I would have gone back to the creator of the universe and said, heal my heart, I'm very bitter. But I did not think in terms of that. Also, there's another factor there that I want to mention. I had a very troubled relationship with my parents, and in particular, my father. So when people continue to talk about the idea of a heavenly father, I did not process it in the way that was appropriate. And the way that I processed it was in a way of, here we go again. Heavenly Father this, Heavenly Father that. I started to demonize God and demonize others unfairly, Christians. I started to think to myself, if we can accept him as the Heavenly Father and he's so great, he's so good, then what I want to know is, why didn't he be fair to me and supply me with the ideal father that could have modeled what an earthly father is supposed to look like, and then in turn I would be able to receive him as my heavenly father. So, this is a very complex thing, but the Bible aside, I would say that, the reason why not only myself but people go into atheism, it should not be something that we paint with a broad brush. I think we need to also accept the fact that it's not socially acceptable, even in the atheistic circles, to classify yourself as a misanthrope. And that's why when you go to a hospital, for instance, or people ask you about your religious belief, you can't say, I'm a misanthrope. But I was a misanthrope, you see. And so since I couldn't say I hate God, I had no other choice, because the atheist community would not accept me as hating God. I didn't want to accept that I hated God. Agnostics didn't want to accept me as hating God. Christians didn't want to accept me as hating God. People thought that would be a terribly immature statement and incorrect to say your sociological belief system all hinges on you hating God. So I think the real thing here is that we have to stop, and I'll say that in closing and let you speak. We've got to stop, just saying that people should be misclassified as atheistic or agnostic and putting people in a box like even Christians at times we do. We're guilty of it too. But, putting God in a box and saying that because and not making people feel comfortable to be real with God, real with themselves, real with others, and say, listen, I'm a misanthrope. And if you're a misanthrope, that's not, I'm not going to say that's a great place to be, but I have a lot more respect for the person, and I think we all should, that just says I'm a misanthrope, bluntly, and they flaunt it. I'm a misanthrope instead of saying I'm an atheist or agnostic, because it's not as socially acceptable.
Okay. Well, I think you summed it up pretty good.
Very much so.
You surprised me.
Well, yeah, I just, what was the word I was saying? That was the word I had to look up. Sectarianism. I look this stuff up. You guys would see me. But I'm not into that. But yeah, I'm glad that you said what you said. I mean, I think that, we have to look at it this way, right? Okay. When we think about Christianity or Catholicism, not going to get into all that with the, different denominations, Methodists, all of this stuff. I'm not going to get into all that right now. Okay. Let's look at it this way, right? Okay. Now, the people with the different worldviews, like we were talking about, right?
Yeah.
Can we ask ourselves these questions? Because I'll get into the prayer part soon, because you wanted to know about the prayers and all that. We're going to circle back to that in a minute. But let me get into this. Okay. Now, the 4 temperaments, right? You guys would be surprised where I learned about the 4 temperaments. I did not learn about the 4 temperaments in formal education, even when I went to college. I learned about it from a pastor on TV. So we've got to get out of the preconceived notion dealing with the concept of God, not that God is not real, but the concept, the notion that none of these preachers are ever preaching anything that is scientifically accurate, that we can research in real time and is corroborated by the facts. The misconception is that people look at a TV evangelist or a mega pastor, and if they're not preaching in a way that they think is intellectually savvy enough and credible, they want to write all the profound Christian teachers off. And that is a critical mistake. I understand why people come to that conclusion, but this is really boils down to I and everyone here, right, regardless of belief system, we can agree on this fundamental core value, right? And they go hand in hand, they work in tandem. We can agree that a reasonable person is willing to scientifically experiment and confirm the facts, you know, and to observe it for themselves. And that's all I'm saying as a Christian is don't be hypocritical. Don't use a double standard when it comes to God's standards and the things of God. Be willing to experiment. And when I say be willing to experiment, that does not mean having religion without spirituality. Just being religious and not spiritual, they go hand in hand. And we saw that with Jesus. He you know, for 30 years he wasn't in ministry. And people would say that was very religious of him. He was a rabbi. He still is a rabbi. And the point that I'm making for you guys is that as it pertains to Jesus, right? And all that we're talking about is when you look at it, right, you go, okay, what Jesus was saying when I know this seems like I'm going into a whole different section, but it's coming back. Okay, when people are saying things, and I've heard, you know, an atheist say this, Christians have been indoctrinated from a young age into Christianity and they need to get educated. Okay, well, see, that's not lining up with the facts. See, this is, again, a trigger response and being too emotional and getting carried away. Let's just be authentic about it, right? On both sides, okay? And even in the middle. The point is this, right? Okay, you said now that you're agnostic. It's still, you know, under the umbrella of atheism, but I get what you're saying. Okay, so you're agnostic. Now, being agnostic, even though Christianity is, you know, science is, this is just a fact, right? Is the origins of it is Christian, okay? Now, the origins of it is Christian. It's been heavily influenced by Christianity. It just is. It is what it is. Okay, so now we're in a situation, right, where as we're speaking about this, you were saying agnostic. Now, see, this is my issue, though. See, here we're getting into half-truths again, and it's like ring around the rosy because you halfway got it right that it's to a certain degree by default, if you look on the surface in a superficial lens, that science says you cannot prove there is a God or is not a God. Here's where you get it wrong, critically wrong scientifically. Number one, it is not rational, it is not fair, and it does not follow a pattern of appropriate logic to try to use science, which is Christian in origin, to support the false claim of atheism or agnosticism. Even though modern science says they can't prove there's a God or not a God, it contradicts itself automatically by saying that everything created has a source. And we can play semantics, people, but there's literally gospel songs out there. What does it keep saying? He's the source of, I'm not going to, but he's the source of my strength. How is it that these people keep saying he's the source? And then science turns around and says, oh, wait a minute, that's not what we meant. Well, mean what you say and say what you mean, which aligns with the Bible. Just tell the truth the way that it is, not the way that you wish that it were. So, with this whole thing of using science that's Christian in origin to support atheism or agnosticism, it's far-fetched, because, like I said, the modern science is contradicting that notion, and is really playing it safe, because they basically want to say, since there is, I get it to a certain level. They're basically saying it like this: since we all can't agree that Jesus Christ is Lord and Savior of the world officially, yeah, we're going to follow suit with that. We can't prove that there's a God or not God. Even in the scientific community, there's people that are Christians, there's people that are atheists, there's people of different faiths. So yeah, we're going to go with it. We're going to run with it. And Christianity just refuses to run with it. Hence why Jesus Christ literally was crucified, because we're not doing this nonsense where we, just to appease people, we speak a lie and call it holy.
Right. Yep.
And you wanted to know about the prayer thing. That was what we first started with. Okay. So you said, why is it that, what I think you said with Nancy Guthrie?
Yeah.
You were saying, okay, so why has that not been answered the way that, the way that you think it should have been, or other people think it should have been, or I think it should have been, or any human thinks that it should have been? Okay. Now, to answer that question, here's the interesting thing about it. I thought to myself, I was talking to Jesus about it earlier. And I think that's even ironic, right? Is that while we're on this topic, not to get too sidetracked, right? People think that it's irrational that Christians interact with the creator of the universe on a regular basis, which matches up with God, with the Bible. I mean, that's not irrational. People have it backwards. What would be irrational is blind faith. And we've got to differentiate between blind faith and legitimate faith, no matter how socially acceptable one is. Now, we'll move further into it. You want an answer for that. Okay. So
you ever go to talk to Jesus?
What? Oh, you had a question about it. What about what I was about to say? What did you have a question about?
No, me? I wasn't going to ask you about that. I was just going to ask you
if you. I have to get to him first, though. I wanted to get to him first, respectfully, and then I'll get to yours. I don't want you to lose your train of thought. But okay. So I was asking Jesus about it. And by the way, this isn't crazy, guys, because you know what we call crazy? This is the quagmire. You call it crazy when people are talking to themselves. But when they have false gods that don't match up with their religious books and say that God must be God, now that's the epitome of crazy. If I walked around talking to myself all day and willing to give my life and die for that, then I would be crazy.
Talking to yourself, come on.
Well, okay. Anyway, okay, so back to what you were saying. Okay. So you wanted an answer. So I was talking to Jesus about it, and I was like, let me give
Hi, Tom.
Hello.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hi there.
Hey, Stephanie.
Hi, Cindy. Hi, Mark.
Hi there. So, okay, I'll get to it concisely, quickly. Okay. So I was talking to him about it. And I thought that there was a direction I should take this conversation, and I'm going to take it in a scientific measurement. That's what he told me. He said, don't say what I'm telling you, even though it's true. Tell them this instead. Okay, so we're going to go with that approach. We want to get scientific about it. we're getting scientific about it, right? Okay, because I love science. Okay, so let's get scientific. Okay. Now, scientifically speaking, it is a fact that we are human beings. These are even atheistic scientists that would agree with me, right? Regardless of belief system, right? Religious bias and confirmation bias aside. Okay. We are bad at estimations. Human beings are bad at estimations. Do not be deceived just because we can drive cars and not get into accidents every 5 seconds, folks, or know how to operate a calculator. We're bad at estimations. Okay, so when we're talking about a scientific premise, we have to talk in terms of, since we are bad at estimation, scientifically speaking, which is a fact. Okay, now we got to take this somewhere else. You were talking about prayers being immeasurable. Okay, so that goes to answering what you said that still aligns with the Bible. Okay, is that you basically wanted to know about measurements as far as prayers are concerned, but when the science is even saying we're bad at estimations, and when the science, even if you looked at, there's even theistic evolution. You guys know I don't believe in that, but I'm not going to go on and on about how I don't believe in that. But I believe in the intelligent design theory. I don't care that it's considered pseudoscience, because I believe that was based on a religious bias, and people could call me a conspiracy theorist. I don't care. It is what it is.
Excuse me, can I interrupt for 1 second? What is the topic here? What's going on?
Well, we talked earlier today.
Uh-huh.
I don't think you were around, and I asked her different questions based on, her religion and her attitude, and prayer came up, and it was relating to how you measure it, particularly with this lady missing in Arizona. Everybody's praying, and we're on day 11 or 12 now. What good's it done?
Right.
Oh.
And I wanted to get at that too. Answering. Let me just answer this, please. I'm going to answer it the best way I can. Okay, so, all right. This is basically it. Okay, so, since scientifically speaking, we are bad at estimations. All right, that goes to the root of our intrinsic property and how we function. Okay, so when it comes to functional integrity, as we're speaking about this, we've got to start from a factual place. So the factual premise is that we're bad at estimations. If we're bad at estimations, which everybody can agree on, scientifically speaking, and you're asking for why we can't measure the, how it's going with the prayers regarding this case with Nancy Guthrie, then see, the problem with this is that even science, okay, like I said, I don't want you guys to lose the train of thought where I'm going with this. We're bad at estimation, scientifically speaking. If we're bad at estimation, scientifically speaking, and then you bring prayer into it and the measurements of it, you have to face the fact that even science admits that it doesn't have all the answers, and that there's missing elements, and that there's still things to discover, and that theories are imperfect facts. So once you get into the basis of that scientifically, and then you say something related to what is metaphysical that transcends the physical, and you're talking about that from the higher power, and you're basically asking, well, why is it working out like this? We don't have the whole picture. So since we don't have the whole picture, and we're forming different analyses regardless of our belief system, the issue here is that this requires us to perform some introspection. And one of the things, besides us being bad in the human race at estimations,
Hi, Laura, right?
we also have to face the fact, right, that when it comes to the spiritual, we're talking about science that's Christian in origin, and we're talking about how science admits that this is out of the scope of its reasoning when we dove into religion. So when you're using a scientific formula to calculate why the prayers have not been answered at the rate that you think they should be, or why it's turning out like this, how this can be, that's what I mean by getting back to the introspection also, which means that since scientifically there's only 4, I won't say only, it's a big deal, but there's 4 temperaments in the world. So since we have 4 temperaments in the world and we're analytical means you're predisposed to doubt. So, and you're in pessimism. And you'll frequently say things even when you know what you're talking about, like, I don't know. I won't even say like, you say, I don't know. Okay, so here's the issue again. Okay, if you're predisposed to doubt, you're predisposed to say, I don't know. You're predisposed to say God is not good, which is the God lie. And you're predisposed to have this type of emotional type of need for precision, and your time is exact. This is now, and I'm not saying it to be cliche, I'm just saying it how it is. This now becomes more about us internally and our default system and the way our brains are wired neurologically, psychologically, emotionally, and spiritually, and the way that we perceive the world and misperceive it, and the alignment thereof. So that I don't know if it, and look, I did it. See, I did that thing we do, guys. I said, I don't know. We always say that, right? We always say that. Good God, Lord have mercy. I'm not saying it to use his name in vain. He is a good God. But anyway, the point of even this discussion, you guys might be saying, where are you going with this? Not everybody's going to magically believe, and most people won't, even according to the word of God. I get that. The point of this is there's a point in the Bible where Apostle Paul says, he's talking, and he's talking about how Christ-like he is. And he's saying that for people to basically to behave like he is, as he's behaving like Christ. And the point of this, I'm not using the exact verbiage, but you guys get what I'm getting at, is that God brought me on here so that you guys could see yourself in me, which is also why he didn't want me to come on the screen, because he knows how superficial people can be, which is why in the Bible, Jesus never comes out, and you'll notice other people don't come out and say, this is his ethnicity or this is his race. But even though scientifically race is a social construct, we know that Jesus had an ethnicity. We know he had a race. That's, to say, oh, that's just your feeling on the matter. No, it's not a feeling on the matter. Every human being has a segment of society they belong to ethnically. And saying it's a social construct still doesn't negate the fact that this man back then belonged to a segment of society. And he didn't want it to be a distraction mentioning his ethnicity or mentioning his race. But yeah, if you look it up, he was, a Palestinian Jew and still is. And but see, this is the point that I'm really getting at too, is also getting back to your question, is the fact of the matter as well too, is that when it comes to prayers, now you wanted to know why it's not being answered a certain way in this case. And this isn't to distract you guys from what I'm getting at, but I'm going to ask you this. It's a rhetorical question. Okay, I'm going to throw a curveball at you. Can anyone, besides calling me, which is part of your primal instinct, right? The carnality of it. But besides calling me crazy or calling me a liar or saying I was indoctrinated as a child or saying, what else do people say? Or inferring that I'm even a mini God. Let's be realistic about it, right? Okay. Can anyone explain why there's Christians? This is not
They're
only
slipped out
myself.
of the doctor's hands at birth. You forgot that one.
Why there's what at birth? I couldn't hear what he said.
Slipped out of the doctor's hands. Fell on your head at birth.
Okay,
You
whatever.
forgot that.
Okay, so anyway, the point. Oh, okay, I get. You're saying that people say things like that. Okay, so, can anyone explain? Right, this. Okay.
Hey,
Now, how when we get to the prayer part of it, the prayer portion, you're wondering why people even bother to pray. Well, see, people still can't disprove this. They can't disprove why it is that a Christian can go to another Christian and why that person can respond like a human tape recorder in real time, no matter their location, and why that person can, with laser point precision, tell that other individual what they prayed for. They can never explain away that one, which I've experienced. And because people cannot explain away how someone that doesn't even know me would be able to repeat in certain cases, even if they're not saying the whole prayer, it verbatim, what I just spoke about or what I'd spoken about at a certain time. And it can't be something that you would assume, something that you would observe by just looking at me. This is also why I cannot go along with atheism or agnosticism. And you're probably saying, but I thought you said that Jesus told you to make this scientific, and now you're getting into the paranormal. Oh, we're about to get scientific, all right.
hey, Jasmine. You hear me?
Yeah. I was gonna say how it draws a parallel between science too. But because I was basically going to say is that when you look at it in a vacuum, is that it's equivalent to somebody that is a science denier that says, I will not believe in science because I have not experimented in a laboratory as an official scientist with a degree. Right. I will not believe any part of science until you guys can ensure that I do. That's an unrealistic expectation, and it's not logical.
Jasmine, you hear me?
Yeah. I'm letting you speak, and he
Do
wanted
you
to add
think?
something too, though.
Hey, do you think that we could like do this in different phases? Because we come on here and like everybody talks and stuff, and it's been great to have you, and you filled in a lot of the blanks, but nobody is getting to like talk too much. And maybe if we broke it up in segments, like the next segment, we could do it again, and then we go back to chats like we normally have. Would that be okay?
Yeah, it's fine, but I wanted to answer his question. I wanted to be fair to him.
How long is it going to? How long is it going to take?
Because he wanted to ask me something, and I didn't want him to think I was blowing him off.
How long is it going to take?
Well, he would first have to ask the question, and then from there, we would see, what's going on. I'd make it as concise as possible. Now you see why a lot of people don't really say they experience God, not that I'm God, but I'm one of his representatives, and why they say, oh, I don't experience God chit-chatting with me all the time because of situations like this. I mean, but go ahead, and you can ask your question, and I'll without interrupting, I will just listen.
No, but just finish up what you were going to say. But I'm just wondering how long that will take. Do you think?
Oh, so you basically wanted to know about the going back to it with the prayer. Yeah. I don't really have anything, to be honest with you. I don't have anything else to really answer as far as this mainline question. Okay. Right. Oh, wait, yes, I do have one last thing, and then, whatever, I can even get off. But this is the one last thing I wanted you guys to know.
Okay.
And the Lord was giving this to me.
All right.
The Bible claims that Jesus Christ is Lord of Lords and King of Kings, no matter how you believe it. Or if you believe it, whatever. The point is that, okay, Jesus Christ, right, saying that he is King of Kings, that's very paramount. Because when you look at a king, and he was given this to me earlier, there are in kings, and and this is even in recent time, you can look it up. There are kings, a queen can do it. Queens can do it too, like I said, that choose to be invisible on purpose. And I'm not making this up, you guys. This is what it is. This is a fact. I don't usually speak from opinions, although I can. And I'm basically making a point, is that it's getting to be uncomfortable right now, because we have to wrestle with the most inconvenient, the strong possibility and probability of the most inconvenient truth of all time in the world. It forces us to face ourselves in God and say, well, why would you ever say this to us? What's your point? Is that there are atheists and agnostics that will say you're Sky Daddy and talk about how he's invisible, and I don't believe in anything that I can't, sense with my five senses, touch, see, hear, feel, all this type of stuff. Okay, let's get down to it, right? And smell. Okay. Now, when we talk about a sixth sense, right? Here's and then I'm closing it off. I'm making a point. If you look at it realistically, if there's royalty, even human beings that choose to be invisible and have their representatives speak for them, who are we as the creation to act like we're better than the creator and say he's not allowed to use that same concept?
Right. Yasmin, you there?
Yeah, that was all he wanted me to let you guys know, is that he's using the Invisible King Invisible King monarchy profile.
Yeah.
And that you guys need to do your research on that, and that's been something that kings and queens have a right to do. They have the right to have their representative speak for him. And that doesn't make him any less tangible, any less realistic. It actually does make him tangible and realistic, because that's why when he describes himself by his function and by his office. That's why he's kept telling everybody, I'm Lord of Lords and King of Kings, and that the Lord, it has to operate, as a king. And since I'm operating as a king, I'm using that frequency.
Okay. Well, could we carry this on another night, like phase 2? Would you mind?
I mean, I gotta pray on everything, but I however he wants to do it. When were you thinking about it? Because I got certain things he's having me, certain assignments he's having me on. But when were you thinking?
Well, we never know. We at least chat.
It's random. You're saying this was all random?
Yeah.
It wasn't random though. It seemed random. Okay. It's all orchestrated.
All right. Silly me.
I love it.
We're glad to have you. You were a lot of fun to have. You're a lot different than I thought.
I appreciate you saying that, and I'm glad that I was prepared for this conversation today, because in closing, he had literally allowed me to look at a video. I was in a class. It was a free webinar from Justia, and I was looking at the it's for lawyers. I'm sure you might be familiar with it, or you figure you are, or I figure you are. Anyway, Justia, the webinar, it was about diversity in viewpoints, and it prepared me for this. And I thought that was interesting too, when you said you were a detective. So it's right up your alley. It's all orchestrated, like I said.
Good. All right. Well, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. I'll let you guys go. I love all of you, and I think it was terrific to be here. And even when you guys scoff at us, that was
it's all meant to be. Your sound's getting a little funny.
Predicted that in the last days scoffing will increase. So thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you. Oh, fuck. What day is it?
Oh, still the same one, I know, but it's nighttime now.
This is like taking 3 gummies at one time.
What the hell? Was she on earlier?
Well, we had one earlier. I think you weren't around. You said you babysat kids or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was like, I was talking my normal shit. And she came on and I said, well, come on up, because I didn't think she did. I'm glad she did, though. She's very passionate about what she does, like Mark does with his marijuana smoking.
Yeah.
And Cindy with her beads. I mean, what's the difference? And you with your ham sandwiches, and me with my porn collection.
Yeah.
We're all God's children, believe it or not. We're all God's children.
She had us, we weren't entrapped. We didn't have to listen to her, but she sure had us focusing on her for a good part of 45 minutes.
I mean, it was, no, but it was way better than I expected. I know. What's that? I know. But it was like, to me, this goes to show you, the written word's so much different when you hear somebody speaking. And that is, when she was on the chat earlier today with just talking, and, when I was doing a YouTube one out on the porch, she struck me as just like a psycho crazy. And when I listened to her, she didn't.
Right. Yeah. So you invited her up again.
Yeah, invited her up. Yeah. I didn't think she'd have enough nuts to come up.
Yeah, she did. She had a speech ready.
We got a direct line. We got a direct line to Jesus now.
Almost. I was going to ask her about her direct line to God, and Oh, she does most of her
She'll be back. Yeah.
I might be busy.
No, do it. You need help more.
Yeah.
You're
Me too.
You're not treating the body as God's temple.
No, I'm not.
No.
Yeah. What now? Stephanie keeps up on this pretty good. What are the updates on what's her face missing?
Nancy,
Guthrie, yeah, Nancy Guthrie.
they found a black glove
Oh, jeez.
a mile away from the house.
Another one of OJ's?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. But no, my opinion, my sister and I were talking about this tonight.
Has nothing to do with
I
it.
think they are slowly leaking out everything that they have discovered. I don't think they just found a black glove. I think they had it already. And I'm sure they're trying to get DNA off of it.
But I mean, I don't see how whether they found it 2 minutes after they were over there or found it today. What difference does it make as far as holding it?
Well, no, it doesn't. But I think they know a lot more, Tom, than they're telling us.
Yeah, but I don't think they do, which is why they're banging on every anonymous door, pulling over people for bullshit and offering $50,000. I think they're
looking for another black glove.
Yeah, I think they're clueless. I don't think they have the faintest idea who did this.
I heard they're zeroing in on the Tucson area because that's where the ransom note was sent in that area.
Yeah, and Stephanie said today that there was some activity on that Bitcoin account. I couldn't find any of that.
Yeah, the $300. And also, they said that just recently, Nancy Guthrie just got a $10 million life insurance policy.
Oh.
Now that's hard to believe. That's hard to believe because it's almost impossible to get life insurance in your 80s.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's what they said. So I don't know. I don't know what to believe.
Yeah, that's hard to believe.
Yeah, I think it's bullshit.
Must
And
be.
how about this? Was the fucking money wired or not?
What?
Did they wire the Bitcoin 6 million or not?
No, they didn't pay. But there was a $300 activity in that Bitcoin account.
Okay. Now, who the hell found that out? If this shit's so secret, and if you don't have your code, nobody knows, and all this.
I don't know.
And I didn't realize that the daughter made that kind of money.
Yeah, I know it. Well, yeah, she has money, but her sister and husband, they don't have any money.
Yeah, I still think the husband, that's who I cast my vote on. But they've checked every single thing on that motherfucker 100 times.
Yeah.
He sure looks like a killer. I thought he looked like the guy in the mask, too.
I know. The son-in-law, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it. And I think they're investigating a lot of stuff and we're not going to know about it until, later.
Now, I want to know, here's another thing. Was that the front or the back of the house with the Ring camera?
I don't know, Tom.
And if this guy was a relative and connected, that would have been the first thing he would have smashed out. I mean,
That's the camera shot you're talking about where he takes a plant and puts it against the camera?
Yeah, that was just, that. Yeah, they obviously saw that there was a Ring camera then, but I'm talking about, they showed photos of like stuff knocked off the side of the house and disabled and wires snipped and all that shit. Who's going to know where all that shit is in the dark and then forget about the Ring camera and try and cover it up with a fucking plant?
Yeah, that's true.
Unless he stuck something on the fucking thing and it fell off and the only thing was around was the plant. But I'll tell you this, man, if I was going to do some shit like that, you could see a lot of that person's facial features through that mask.
Yeah, they're using technology. They say they'll be able to get a lot of a description of the guy, even though he's wearing that mask.
Yeah, I believe that. Well,
Was
why?
it-
Yeah.
Where
Or did
was
he have
the,
a mustache? That guy. Did you notice that?
did he?
Yeah, it looked like it.
Yeah, they said he had facial hair.
Well, how come the ring camera doesn't show them dragging Nancy out of the house? Where the blood?
Maybe it does, and they're not telling us, Tom.
But what's the purpose of not telling us?
I don't know. Because they don't know who it is yet.
I mean, is that blood that we saw early on the door where the ring camera was?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you got to admit, man, this is just weird.
Mm-hmm.
There's some ex-law enforcement officials out there retired that said they think it's a hoax.
Because of her life insurance policy, maybe. I don't know.
I'm telling you, it's hard to get life insurance as an 84-year-old. Everybody, you might as well just fucking kill them right then after you sign the policy. It's odd, weird. You don't need life insurance
Yeah, it's more of
when
an
you're 84,
investment.
living in
Yeah.
$1 million house. You need it when you're 22 and have 3 kids and don't make much money. And everything's predicated on that. Most life insurance isn't worth fucking shit at 84. And I guarantee you, when you come in there to buy a policy at 84, they're gonna fuck you around for a year, trying not to sell it to you. It's just that, or the premium's going to be fucking $300,000 a year. They're not stupid, you know. Yeah, but if they're not showing us all the photos, what good is it doing them? Because they've had 11 or 12 days now, and they're grasping at straws.
Investigators have reportedly uncovered a $10 million life insurance policy for Nancy Guthrie signed 24 hours before her disappearance. This policy listed a single beneficiary, prompting further investigation.
And who reported that?
I'm reading here, just a minute.
Jesus.
National Enquirer?
Detectives are examining this policy as a potential lead in her disappearance.
Well, fuck yeah. You don't need to be a detective to realize that's got fucking something to do with it.
Yeah, and there's one place to look. So
Who's the beneficiary?
Doesn't say, it just says a single beneficiary.
Well, whoever it is fucked.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, who is dumb enough to
E
fucking get a brand new life insurance policy, and a week later she comes up missing?
Yeah, I know. Somebody really stupid.
Yeah, really stupid.
No.
Well, that creeper in front of the camera did look stupid. The motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, 24 hours. That is just crazy.
Well,
Maybe
whoever's a beneficiary needs to just walk right down to the police department now.
Yeah. And tell them I had nothing to do with it.
maybe it was a person that, like wherever she got the insurance from.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, how about this? Maybe it was Savannah and she has a gambling addiction.
Well, that's why they investigate the families first, Tom. You just never know.
Yeah.
I know.
Still, if there's only one beneficiary, what good is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
You have to be in on it.
Yeah, this insurance policy, if this is true, I mean, I don't know why they're looking anywhere else. I mean, come on. If that fucking person didn't do it themselves, they'd hired it done. I mean, you don't need to be a fucking private.
Oh, and then I forgot to tell you, they're pretty sure it's a hoax, but on TMZ tonight, TMZ got another letter.
Of course, TMZ. They make up everything.
Yeah.
What did it say? What did it
Yeah.
say?
I don't know.
It was another ransom, but this was for $55,000 only.
Yeah, they're pretty sure that's the hoax.
Now I had heard
And
before.
it wasn't a ransom for the Mrs. Guthrie, but it was a ransom that was going to tell who is doing it, who has Mrs.
That's right. They were going to give them one suspect.
Yeah.
That's right, Mark. You're right.
Wow. Yeah, this is just too weird.
I know.
The plot thickens.
You know, a Domino's pizza deliverer tried to deliver a pizza there today.
What?
A Domino's pizza delivery went to that address accidentally today with the pizza. No shit, look it up.
Really?
Jesus
That
sent him.
That motherfucker better take about a week of vacation off, whether he did it or not. He'll never go to a wrong address again.
I think that would be intentional.
And it'd be full of hungry. Maybe it was the right place to go. It would have been to a bunch of hungry.
Hey, the guy's. Hey, the killer's still hiding in there and was hungry.
Yeah, here's another theory. Still hiding in there and got Mrs. Guthrie in there. The gun went off accidentally, and they don't know what to do because now they don't have the body.
You don't need to go to Quantico to the FBI Academy to figure this shit out.
No, we got it.
Fuck yeah. Yeah.
We got it all figured out.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Hey,
but here's something that I want to know too. Just what exactly is the definition of a hoax? I didn't, the whole thing's fake.
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe, how about this? We get the Ring camera. Now, I heard that she wasn't paying the monthly fee and the cameras weren't working. I guess that wasn't the Ring camera, was it?
No, that's true. Your Ring camera, I guess, even though you don't pay the fee, it still records. Oh God, I can't remember what my sister told me.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
If you pay,
So no, it wasn't. She wasn't paying the fee, but it's still recorded. So maybe that's why they only have that bit of the Ring camera.
if you pay a one-time fee in it, you can watch activity on your cameras, but it doesn't save it in the cloud. But if you pay the one annual fee, then you're able to retrieve it out of the cloud. We have Ring cameras.
Oh, that is weird. I wonder, it's more questions than answers. How about this? Detective Tom here talking to you live. I wonder what was on the pizza. Was it 2 for 1 or just a single into the drink?
Ransom.
It was a heart-shaped one for Valentine's Day.
Did they use a coupon? Was it ordered on
You can't use coupons on home delivery. I know that.
Hey, how about this? The bookies, they're always placing odds on over the most ridiculous shit you ever heard of, but they'll place odds on it. How about they get some more of this video from the fucking camera that cheap bitch didn't want to pay the $19 a month? And you see Nancy, as they're leaving the house with the son-in-law, punch herself in the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I think we need to quit fucking with these, racist FBI agents pulling over, dark-looking people that may be related to the cartel.
Oh, I felt bad for that guy.
No, I bet
and his mother. She said, "Yeah, search my house. I don't have anything."
It was mother-in-law, wasn't it?
Oh, his mother-in-law. Yeah, and that guy, he was just delivering shit, and he gets pulled over.
That just goes.
Jesus.
These are the things that I bring up, in chats and shit. I bet her daughter's white. She's disappointed, and that was a good way of appearing to do a good deed.
I don't know.
If you didn't like your
Like
son,
I said, I don't even know who that person is. Jesus.
no, but you look at some of those assholes that Sarah was dating for a while. You'd have gladly called on them.
Oh, for sure.
So it makes sense. I wonder if that's going to affect the holiday dinners in the future.
I don't know.
Yeah, but the pizza thing, yeah, how do you go there accidentally? Didn't they notice all the like trespassing and shit drove right through them?
He's cut.
Yeah. I think this is what we need to do. We need to go back and we need to re-examine everything. And we need to find out who in the family, what they got on their pizzas over the years. It's got a lot to do with it. No, this pizza thing is just too weird. And let me tell you this too. You know, I guarantee if that sheriff had to do this all over again, at first it just seemed like a missing old lady. It's got to happen all the time out there. Every old person in the world with a pocket full of change lives out there. I'm sure they're coming up missing all the fucking time. And they just treated it like, oh, well, now look. That's why he was crying on TV. He knows he's not going to get reelected again. That's my take.
Well, they said something about he was at his son's basketball game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The guy that got pulled over, they roughed him up and put scraped his wrist because they put the handcuffs on too tight.
Oh my God.
But you know they're pissed off. They're looking like Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I thought it was really weird, that sheriff crying. I mean, just strange. This would be like busting out laughing as they were pronouncing you man.
Well, he probably knows he screwed up. They're saying he screwed up the first couple days.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's why he was crying.
Yeah.
Like you said, Tom, they won't reelect him.
No, what a pussy. Hey, do you guys hear? I don't hear echo. Do you hear echo, Mark?
I hear. What do I hear? It sounds like someone's TV in the background is on, or radio in the background.
I know I don't have one. Stephanie, I know you don't, do you?
No.
Cindy? Fuck's Cindy doing? It's got to be Cindy.
Yeah, it's probably Cindy.
It sounds almost like talking, but not quite.
Yeah,
Yeah, cell pings. You're right. Yeah. You know, if you look at that neighborhood from like a Google map, I mean, there's got to be fucking cell phone towers all over. There's a million fucking people live around. I think 1 million people live in Tucson. That's a lot. Speaking about that, you know, the guy that came on the other day from London, I didn't realize London was 9 million people. My God.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, have you ever seen the picture of its subway system?
No.
It's incredible. Even when I was there, it was incredible. But now it's really incredible.
Really?
It's like overlapping, all going all over the place. It's just take a look at it sometime on the internet. It goes all over the place.
Wow.
Yeah.
9 million. That's crazy, though.
And I remember one thing I remember about the tube, they called it, is it's deep in the ground because a lot of the stations were built during the war.
Yeah.
And they put them in really deep. You take a few escalators to get down to the bottom where the trains are at.
Wow. Mm. Yeah, that's scary.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mark, did you hear about that shooting you had in Canada at the school?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, woke up to it this
Oh,
morning.
my God.
Transvestite did it.
Was it a girl?
Transvestite.
Yeah, that guy turned into a girl.
Yeah.
Okay, we wondered about that.
Yeah, killed his mother and his sister, and then went and killed nine children.
Oh, my God.
Killed himself.
Yeah, that's too bad, isn't it?
Real drag.
You just, but it's like, there, most that, but that last one that went and shot that school up in Wisconsin or some way, that was a trans too. Wonder if it's these hormones fucking up their body. I had a trans next to me in Chicago, not next to me, but lived in my building. And you think about taking female hormones and putting them into a male body in your brain.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah. Long-term effects. Got to do something.
Which it seems like, but I'm sure it's not, hard to prove that, most don't commit any crimes. You know what I mean?
No, they don't.
Nuts plus. But, I don't think it's a stretch to think when you're not happy with the sex you're born, there's probably some associated problems that go along with that.
Could be, yeah.
I wonder what this person's beef was.
Well, to take out your mother and your sister and then a bunch of children. He was only 18. So this is from what I heard. We didn't even, this morning's news didn't have any details at all, hardly. We didn't get the details until throughout the day as they became known and got around. But when I watched the news first thing this morning, like that was 4:30, it had happened the afternoon before, and the school was locked down until 6 p.m. And we just had basic news that it was actually, we were told that it was a woman that did it.
Now in that area, would they have a problem like with somebody around there with a gun? They couldn't do anything because they don't have guns.
Yeah, well, apparently, not apparently. From what I heard, he had the gun camouflaged with tinfoil and in a knapsack or something like that, and carried it on his back, and then produced it and started shooting.
That's crazy. Feel bad for him,
Oh yeah.
Now, Sunstar says British Columbia is liberal. Is that true?
I'm not. Who is their premier? I don't even know who their premier is right now. Yeah.
Well, they're right next to Washington, so they probably are.
Yeah, close to California.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, that would be true.
Wow. Now, is this girl, the little girl that got shot in the head, is she going to make it? Do they know?
Which little girl?
Kira said that the little girl, she's been following the family on Facebook, and the little girl trying to recover from the gunshot wound to the head.
Oh, wow. I didn't hear about that. I didn't know there was a survivor.
Yeah. God damn, man.
Actually, did I hear 24 people were injured?
Wow.
Yeah, I did hear that. Yeah. Okay, so yeah.
Did they kill the trans?
I think he killed himself.
Oh, okay. How do you feel like that when these wackos off themselves at the end? Does it piss you off?
Well, it's saving a lot of time and aggravation to do it,
Yeah.
But we don't have death penalty here in Canada, so he would have lived and probably died in jail.
Yeah. What's Canada do? Rock these wackos to sleep?
What do you mean?
No, you guys aren't, known for like really breaking it off in their ass.
We don't have no. We got maximum security prisons.
Are they like they are over here, where you get your teeth fixed, you turn into a bodybuilder, get a couple degrees, and
I think it's going to be budgeted a little bit better, differently than that. And
Okay.
but you can go to school.
You can't?
You can, yeah.
I think that's fucking bullshit too.
It is
Prison is
bullshit.
Prison is for punishment.
I know.
I don't think the motherfuckers ought to be able to go on the internet either. You go on
No,
TikTok,
me neither.
5 of those motherfuckers talking on a goddamn 2G connection while they're in fucking prison for doing some crazy shit.
I don't know if they can
I
up here.
know.
The truth.
Fucking nonsense, man.
Sure. Does anybody know Canada? Can they go on the
I get
internet?
blocked. I'm blocked from almost all of them. Everybody's talking. Oh, you must be lonely. I type in there. I hope you never get out, MFer.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah, fucking crazy ass country. But at least over here, if the Democrats would have got their way, they could have changed sexes on our dime on top of it after getting a degree in new teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you. We'll shoot their goddamn drones out of the sky too. Mexican cartel drug drones.
Yeah, I know.
There's not going to be anything left of that cartel by the time Trump's out of office.
Oh, I know it.
Dope must cost a fortune now. 30 fucking 40 years just getting in your boat, your aluminum boat with 8 motors on it, taking a fucking 3-hour trip full of fucking drugs, nobody bothering you, drinking beer the whole way. Now they fucking turn around and smoke your ass even after you're floating around in life, Jack.
Now he bombs them. I love it.
Yeah, dude.
Bomb those
Not only
fuckers,
bombs them,
man.
not only bombs them, he goes back and the survivors while they're shooting a smoke missile in the air and bombs them too.
That's right.
Go Trump.
It's great.
You better pay attention to this, Mark, because everybody bringing all that fucking dope instead of going through Vancouver, through Windsor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll be going there instead.
Yeah, Venezuela too. I bet that fucker shut the fuck up. Wonder how he's liking
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. I needed this. I'm going down with the ship on this one. Fuck it.
Oh, yeah, I know it. Yep.
Goddamn crypto. Yeah. Hey, I think, I know this sounds nuts. I brought it up before. But if you were, the banks don't want crypto, the financing things don't want it, the government doesn't back it. I mean, there's risk to crypto, right? And if you ever wanted a poster child to make crypto illegal, boy, it wouldn't get any better than lately. This $6 million for an 84-year-old woman. All you got to do is get a bunch of smooth talking, good looking politicians, and they go on. It's like, hey, do you want your grandmother missing? Where somebody can get paid anonymously, they can remortgage their house, punch a button on an untraceable account. This is what crypto's going to do. You'll have like so much support to get rid of this shit. Because all the conservative Bible toters, they're not fucking with crypto anyway. They got an FDIC approved fucking account, guaranteed and all that shit. I think this is a perfect chance to fuck crypto good. Or it's either that or blame it on the cartel. Connect this Guthrie to the cartel. Those motherfuckers, I'm telling you, man, they will fucking send battleships down there just to wipe this fucking criminal enterprise off the earth. Look what they did to the El Chapo. They got tired of his bullshit too.
Who?
I mean, El Chapo, that big drug dealer from Mexico.
Oh, yeah, El Chapo.
It just goes to show you when they get tired of fucking around what they can do. Why weren't they doing this all along before they ruined every big city in the country with dope? That's right. Be careful what you wish for. Now, I do feel bad because, people like Kira and Mark and Sonny, Son Lenny, Sunstar, they're Canadians. We don't like to see you guys as individuals getting fucked like this. I always thought, Canada, yeah, she makes chokers, cock rings, and she made Stephanie, if she falls, she can't get up. to put her thing on it. Yeah. Kathy, you're about ready for one of those, aren't you?
For what?
Yeah, you fall and you can't get up and you push the button. And the ambulance comes.
Oh, the life alert?
Yeah.
No, I don't need a life alert yet.
Yeah, I mean, you get older. That's just what happens. You know, it's your stabilizer muscles. You remember when you were a
Yep.
kid and you could go on vacation and there'd be like 20 rocks that were under about a foot of water and just like 6 inches where the water hadn't gone over them. And you just, oh, look at that. And you skip there and you skip to the end. You skip back. You don't fall. You laugh. Now look.
Yeah, I know, Tom.
Yeah. I creamed a fucking chair in Starbucks today twice. And that was the only guy in there.
Oh, God, I know it.
Yeah. It's fucking
And
weird.
did you go, watch where you're going, Mac?
Yeah, no, I damn near did, man. No, I saw him kind of look at me. It's like, how is this motherfucker
again.
running in? Yeah, how is this guy running into this? You know what I mean?
I know.
And it was loud.
I'm always
too.
running into stuff too. My sister will go, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "I don't know."
Yeah. You know, it's those wooden chairs on a tile floor. You know how you hear them like scrape?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Boy, we had a nice day here today. 70 degrees, a little light rain. It was nice though, beautiful. I'm going to get my
Wow.
Honda. I'm going to get my Honda Friday.
Oh, are
Nice.
you? Cool.
Yeah. Before I go broke in gasoline. God damn, man. I hate driving. Really, it's so
Jesus,
fucking
I know.
ridiculous, man.
How ridiculous. Like,
12. I only
Yeah.
get 200, and you got to use premium.
how big's the tank in it?
23 gallons. It's like $75 to fill it up. You know, I figure that coffee costs me 4 gallons of gas at $3.50. So there you got about $15 for the gas round trip, and $9 for the coffee.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Crazy.
4 gallons to go to the coffee shop and back?
Well, yeah, 24 miles. Yep.
Oh, 24 miles.
Yeah, total. Each way.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have any around. We got this cheap gas station coffee. I like going to that Starbucks. I've noticed the last time though, there's a lot less people in there, and I don't see the regulars like I used to. I don't know. I wonder where they are.
Hmm.
20 nice, 17 alone, short wearing days. Instant karma. I'll tell you, I every night I look at the Mackinac Island webcams. They got about 5 webcams that play all the time, and the state of Michigan has one for the bridge. It's good too. Oh, resin art. Oh, that's cool. Well, what is resin art exactly? I'm not sure what you make out of that. You know what it is, Mark? Excuse me.
No, I remember casing things in resin, 2-part resin before, where you put art inside a mold and then you pour the 2-part stuff on it,
Oh,
and
okay.
it leaves it in
Oh, clear
your
process.
shell, kind of. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. You sell that stuff on Etsy or eBay or something, Sunstar? Yeah, she does stuff in resin. What is that? The stuff they put like coins in?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Oh, down there in Florida, Michigan native. Yeah. There are water shortage and restrictions. Wow, yeah. You know, that happens here too. Last week we had a dry thing. Don't burn anything, windy. That's what's so weird down here. It'll rain like a motherfucker, man. And you'll have puddles everywhere. And then it dries up in like 2 days. And then like in the 3rd day, they'll have a fire alert. You know, no humidity, no water, dry, everything's soaked into the ground. You know, today, it's the first day, we have tons of spring peepers. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Tons of spring peepers. Yeah, if you're getting fire though, you've got to get one that a good one, not some little bullshit thing blowing mist out of a tube. When you look at how dry that air gets in the winter in places, you need one that really blows out a lot of air.
in Canada.
Yeah. How cold is it in Canada? Yeah, dry air. It's not like right now. I noticed the birds starting to sing. The birds are starting to fire up for the spring.
We had a high of in Fahrenheit 31 today.
Yeah.
Yeah, and tonight it's going to be cold. It's going to be probably about 16 or what's it say, -4. So it's not too
Yeah,
bad.
I was supposed to have one connected to the furnace. I've got these fucking 15-foot ceilings, and the whole place it's 4,200 feet total, but I only live in about 1,700 living space. I've got a huge garage, bigger than the living part. Big, huge doors, polished concrete. The
Do
same.
you ever have to heat it? Use
Fuck
heat?
no, you go broke. But part of my deal was to get a humidifier and a top-notch air purifier, and I don't think the motherfucker put it in. And it's just worked out where I don't really have a ladder that you want to stand on at my age that high on like the top step. And if you fell out of that motherfucker, that's fucking way down to a polished concrete floor. It's like, fuck that.
How
I don't
hot?
want
What the furnace? What?
Yeah, the furnace is at 15 feet.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
So
and I know it needs a furnace filter if there's even one in there. So that's one of my tasks this spring
yeah.
is to go up there and get a fucking humidifier put on for next year.
Well, check if you have one, and if you do, it has to be fed water somehow.
No, but
Maybe-
it comes right out of the water lines, just like the sink and shit.
okay, so it's tapped in.
Yeah, but I don't think I have one. It was dry. But
Easy to tell.
what?
Just look, easy to tell. You'll see a water feed going into. The
I haven't been
furnace.
up there.
Yeah, when you do
'Cause
go,
I don't. Well, I'm going to go up this spring, but I'm not climbing up on that motherfucker with the ladder I have. You'd be like on the top step, wiggly and shit. Fuck that.
don't you have a scaffold that goes that high?
You'd have to lift yourself up. It goes high, but it doesn't go 15 feet.
But that with a smaller step ladder.
Yeah, but I don't want to. My doctor buddy says he tells people 50 and over, stay the fuck off ladders, no matter how tall
Yeah.
they are over 50.
One or
So
two steps.
I don't
are
mind
okay.
doing it. Like one of these days, Marty will come over. I'll get a ladder from some fucking place, one that he can hold.
Yeah.
And I'm not taking a chance of being a fucking quadriplegic going up 15 feet, fucking around, looking for the bullshit. Thus, I've got dust all over.
Yeah.
I'm sure I don't even think there's a fucking filter in there. I mean, I dusted the other day. Fucking dust all over. And I don't even leave my windows open like I used to. Yeah, especially down here, here, Springs. It happens here. The birds are chirping. Yeah, really good. Yeah, I don't know if I'd have done that. The reason for the 15-foot ceilings, to tell you the truth, was to keep construction equipment on one side. Had a big old John Deere tractor. It was like 12 feet at the top. And then I sold it because I wasn't using it like I thought I would. Marty had one. He sold it. So I never used it like I built it. And when I was getting the house built, there was no design that was going to make it look right for 15 foot in the garage and 10 foot or whatever the fuck ceilings are in the residential part. So the guy said, really, unless you want it to look goofy, you better do the whole fucking thing fit. So I did. And it looks good, but that's a long way down from where you need heat in the winter. And I got fucking ceiling fans on my whole porch. And I have two porches, one in the front and one in the back. And I got ceiling fans. Like we could see one here over my head. And I've got them all over the place. They don't do fucking shit. Excuse me. I like fans when it's really hot out and you turn it on. It takes away from being so hot, it's so miserable out there. You want to come in. That, or in the summertime, if you don't want to have, I don't really like air conditioning. And for a lot of the months, you can just turn the fan on. It's enough coolness to where you don't have the AC on, and it's just enough of a nice breeze, especially at night. So I'm glad I got them. I haven't used them on the porch like I thought I would. Summertime's an ass burner down here, man. I mean, it is fucking hot. You can't even sit out there for 5 minutes. You'll be soaking wet.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand that.
Oh, the summertime's brutal.
Oh,
Yeah. Yep. I love freezing fog. I love foggy mornings. That's when you get humidity, and then it gets a little colder instead of a little warmer. Like you'll have a warm night, and then you get up, and instead of getting warmer because the sun comes up, it gets a little colder because of an air mass, and it freezes that fog, and it crystallizes, and it's harder to see through. Yeah, Brayton, that's exactly right. You're right. I should stay away from it. No, the summer times are killer down here. Now, like I said, yesterday was 70. Today was nice. So here we are. We're still in February, and so you can imagine. But June, July, August, and September are fucking motherfuckers, man. We'll have high 90s for like 5 weeks straight. The only thing I like about it is we get crazy ass good storms all the time. Rains like a motherfucker, man. You can't even like talk on a phone when it's hitting the roof so hard. Yeah, and I like that. And we got a lot of cool clouds all the time. A lot of cool clouds floating around. So overall, it's better than not. But the 15-foot ceilings present a little bit of a problem. You know what I mean? You get used to it, though. I mean, it's a cooler look, I think, like when you're laying in bed shit. But as far as climate controlling, it's different, And like, I'm like, I don't know if I do it again. And if you come in, like you try to heat up the room or something, it takes a while. All that fucking heat. But I've turned, you can reverse the blade of the ceiling fan. That doesn't seem to do shit.
It should help a little bit drawing the heat down.
Yeah, it's damn little, like maybe a degree. I mean, the air's just swishing around all over the fucking place anyway. It's not like it's a fucking layered wedding cake. It blows it around a little more, and you get cool, but not because it's forcing that hot air down there.
Well, I think if you had a heater going, then it would help because the heat would
it comes and goes, you know what I mean? But I'll tell you this, too. If in the wintertime, like when it's dry, and you've got a ceiling fan on, man, you can't even, like, your tongue will stick to the roof of your mouth if you have a fan blowing over your face all night long in a cold, dry winter.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, And these recessed lights I have, like in the ceiling, I mean, they're all cool and shit, but again, it's a long way to shoot a beam of light down. And even though they're designed to like spread light, it's not like a fucking ceiling fan with a light in it and 4 bulbs that face different ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The light's okay, but at 15 feet, like I'm thinking about putting another one over my sink.
Yeah, it's
just, you're getting older, going fucking blind. I fucking was going to have a bowl of cereal this morning, and there's a fucking shrimp stuck to the fucking bowl I thought I washed yesterday. Yes. Hey, and I talk about dry air. I need to get a fucking torch and fucking burn that thing inside of the bowl. That's where the scrubbies come in.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's certain shit that you just don't want to let dry, like fucking oatmeal.
Right.
You need a fucking chisel. There's been times
I know.
Yeah, no, there's been times I've left certain shit in bowls and I just threw away the bowl.
Well, that's like fried egg yolk.
Yeah,
you don't want to leave that on your plate.
Fuck no. It's like super.
Yeah, scrubbing that forever because I've done that before. It's like, oh my God, never again.
No.
You guys are making me hungry.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You guys are making me hungry.
You hungry?
Yeah.
You keep a lot of good snacks in your house, Cindy?
No. Paul's diabetic. We can't have snacks.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, but you can have sugar-free ones.
No, that's just worse than regular sugar.
No, not the Russell Stover. They got these sugar-free turtles. They're good.
We don't eat that. No, we don't eat that shit.
Well, you could have snacks in your little hut there.
Yeah, there you go.
Nah.
No.
Raccoons will get them out there. Anything I put out there, the raccoons are going to come after.
Do you have any bad habits as far as eating?
Hell yeah.
Like, what's your main thing?
Oh, potato chips and milk.
At the same time?
Oh God, yes.
Wow.
I'll drink a gallon of milk in 24 hours.
Yes, crazy sugar in that.
Yep.
You get the Better Made chips?
I think they are either they might be Lay's. I think they're
Better
Lay's.
Made. Better. You should be getting Better Made in Michigan.
Yeah,
They're good. Oh, fruit punch.
$7 a bag. You know, we don't get them often.
Yeah, they gotten a lot.
It's crazy.
How's that? That new washer leaked 3 gallons of water in your floor yet?
No,
Any problems?
none whatsoever.
Good. It's
Paul
washing
brought
good?
home his brother's laundry last night, so must have done 7, 8, 9 loads of laundry.
Why didn't he do it?
Because the sister-in-law will do it.
Oh, good. Do you have to use that Fresh to clean the washer out? Put one of those in there here and there.
Yeah, every now and then. But I haven't really had any issues with it.
Yeah, you know the washer we have down here. You can't override that fucking thing. You got to do a big load. That's bullshit.
Right.
What you can do is you can just run nothing through it, but you're not washing laundry in there. That fucker won't start with loading it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far so good.
Mark, you got to be getting cabin fever out there, aren't you?
Why? I'm not stuck in the house.
Yeah, you are.
Not really. I get out every day.
In this cold weather?
Yeah, I still go out.
Yeah, side loaders. I don't like side loaders, but Cindy got one. She did get a, what do they call that fucking thing? Something Queen?
Speed Queen.
Speed Queen, which is probably a good one, but side loaders and the other brands are garbage. IBS, oh, you got that? IBS, yeah. You may outgrow that, though, tell you the truth. IBS, yeah. I got a stomach problem, too. That's better, though. And it's like way better. I think I got like the most craziest amount of stomach acid in the world. I think I've had it for 20 years and just got misdiagnosed. Even Cleveland Clinic. I was clearing my throat. Those stupid motherfuckers said it was idiopathic, which means you don't know its origin. Rhinitis, which means like you're clearing your throat. You got a runny nose. It fucking was not. It's goddamn stomach acid. I can see how they got faked out because I didn't show the other signs, but I tried those antacids, and I've been eating the shit out of them now. Peptid AC, and I take another one too that kind of tastes like a gummy, and they help. I mean, I probably eat too many of them, but I'm way better than I was. I think I've had that shit for like 17 years, like fucking kept me from doing anything. Just felt like shit.
I take one pill every morning, and it's good for 24 hours.
Oh, is it? You get that much out of it? Yeah, hiatal hernia will cause that too. Sure will.
Have you ever heard of Nexium?
Yeah, I tried that. It didn't do shit.
Oh, it works for me.
Good
I
for
don't
you.
use it now, but
I'm using Peptid AC and Tums, both.
I got that Pantaloc.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had that before too. I think you should get that fixed, that hernia. I mean, there are problems. That's true.
I don't know.
A lot of people complain of itching, and it's depending on how bad it is. Rehab time and kind of. I got one too. I think a little bit at the top of my stomach, like right here. Yeah, I tried that before. It didn't do shit for me. Pantoprazole, different kinds. There's like 3 different kinds.
Yeah,
my Prilosec worked for me at the end, but not as good as this Peptid AC. That you're doing a H1 and an H2 blocker. Both. You're getting it from both ends. You're getting it after it starts and when it starts. And that seems to be, I'm way better than I was. I'll tell you that. Oh, it's in your windpipe. Okay. Yeah, I would. Depends how bad it bothers you. I mean, my doctor buddy tells me, unless it's really bothering you, do not fuck with getting a hernia fixed. It's a lot of you can have a lot of problems. It's just like the gallbladder out. You know, it's like, oh yeah, get your gallbladder. Yeah, they don't tell you you're going to have fucking chronic diarrhea the rest of your life.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I like diarrhea.
Yeah, I do too. I don't want to do it. I don't want to visit Cindy though up in Ypsilanti and go out in the igloo and just, have
Yeah.
diarrhea.
Yeah, no
You-
diarrhea out there, please.
Yeah, you'd be self-conscious about it.
Me too.
You know, remember when you were young and healthy and vibrant, and you're just worried about burping? Now you're worried about shit.
It's called gambler.
Yeah. No, the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goddamn right. I'll eat fucking bouillon chicken soup before I go in the igloo for like 3 days ahead of time. No, isn't that fucked up? You get older. There's some
Yeah.
connection with getting older and creating more acid and a whole bunch of shit like that. It's fucking bullshit. Like I don't like Mark, you're only 62. Do you feel like old?
Do I feel old?
Yeah.
At times. At
Yeah.
the end of the day, like around now,
Yeah.
the arthritis bakes more. And
Yeah.
that makes me feel old.
Oh, Segura, he crapped his pants. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're not kidding. Yeah, you can do it. I can tell something's still fucked up, but it isn't as bad as it was, man. I lost like 37 pounds in a year. Went and got a couple upper GIs, lower GIs. Yeah, they said you have gastritis. I finally got one of those gastroenterologists to level with me. You go up there and he said, yeah, you got gastritis. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. These guys will bullshit you blind about the cause of it. He said, we go up there, we see information, and why? Who the fuck knows? If you don't get any kind of response from antacids, it's just basically a, no pun intended, crapshoot.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
It's a crap, dude.
Crapshoot. I mean, you're getting old. You're going out to eat, and you think, I better not get that. Fuck yeah, fucking sucks.
Oh God.
Why, Stephanie? She'll give a good advice to. Oh, this is one other thing, Sakira. Kira, I forget how you spell it. The girl from Canada up there with the Chinese name or whatever it is. Here's the problem. This is something you need to keep in mind. You mentioned earlier that you're 25 and you like older guys. And there's a couple women on here that'll be guided to explain this to you. But that's okay, when they're 45 and you're 25 and they're just hammering the shit out of you in bed. And you're thinking this is great. And there's less drama with these old guys. And, they're so mature and they're not showing you their muscle at night before they go to bed and all that stupid young shit. Here's the problem. When you're 60 and they're 80, that's not so fun. And if you live as long as they do, you're going to turn into a full-time caretaker. And nobody looks that far down the road.
Oh, I know it.
Yeah. But there's been a couple women on here that got old husbands, and they were nice looking guys, and Jack hammered them in the bed for a couple decades. And then they got older, and 20 years is a big deal between 60 and 80s. Yeah. No, there's something to it. I swear to God, there's 2 older women on here wish the fuck they hadn't done it. When you're having triple orgasms, you don't think of those things 30 years from now. All that fucking shit, man. I can't, life snuck on me just like everybody else. And no matter what I tell you, it's going to sneak up on you too. You just don't. I mean, did you think it give a fuck about 70 when you were 25? Fuck no. I didn't think I'd make it that long. Yeah, you'll be a wife's caretaker. That's exactly fucking right.
Yeah.
James, now I'm not trying to give you any ideas, but you might want to consider about a $5 million life insurance policy. Now. Yeah. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you say her name? I didn't even know it. I don't even know what that Chinese stuff is. I think it's Kiera or something.
Oh, I don't know.
Did you type it out? Type it out. I think it's this. Something like this. Okay. Damn it. Punch the wrong fucking key. KIA. See. K-I-A-I-R-A.
Kira.
Like, something like that. Something like that. Yeah.
She typed it out. Kiara.
Oh, Kira. Kira, I can. That's fucking easy. Where did she type that?
Yeah.
Let's see. How do you pronounce that? Kira? Just
Kiara.
think of Kia like the car. Ra.
But there's an R between.
Well, you say it then. You pronounce it.
Kiara.
Kiara. No, that's not how you say it.
No, that's what she did the.
No, it isn't. Read it.
Let's go back and look what she
You
did.
go back and fucking look at it. Kia.
Yeah.
K-I-A. Kia, like the fucking car.
Just call her K.
Yes,
Ra.
K like a
Quit
key.
arguing about
You're
it.
calling
Yes,
it
K like a
Kiara.
key, and then like you just launched.
No, it's not.
Guys.
Oh,
It's not how you say it. That's not how you say it.
maybe so, but that's what she had written down.
Oh God.
You're saying, say it again.
Kiara.
Kiara. God, that's what I say, Kiara. These guys.
No, she said Mark was right.
Yeah.
Shut up, Mark. Shut up, yeah. I don't give a fuck. I just thought it was like that. I saw a goddamn. There's a porn star with. I thought it was the same name, Kira. They call her, but you want to call yourself Kiara Cheyenne? All right. Is Cheyenne? Are you just fucking with me, or is that a real middle part of it? Just like James. James, I asked him the other day. I called him out the other day when James was on. You know, he calls herself Alda Cadera or some fucking shit. And I said, what's her real name? Like fucking Nancy or something. And he said, yeah. And sure as shit, I think he said she got it off a fucking tarot card reader or some shit. No alcoholic?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, Kiara, Cheyenne, Desiree. You got to be a stripper.
You know what, Tom?
No, think about it. Ask Mark. Swear to
No,
God.
she doesn't.
Kiara, Cheyenne, Desiree.
Yeah, set of rolls right up. Like,
Hey, next on the stage.
Now,
we
the
have-
amazing.
Yeah, Kiara, Cheyenne.
Her parents gave her that name.
I want to confirm this. Is that true, Kiara?
Oh God!
Who gets named that automatically? All that fucking like 3 kick-ass names like that in one. Nobody.
See, her mother gave her the name. She knows she's no stripper.
No, but
Jeez.
it does sound like a stripper name. Does that have any Indian origin at all? Okay, stupid question. I mean, her name's fucking Chinese, but I'll ask anyway. What is that? Is it Chinese, Japanese? I don't know how the fuck anybody writes that shit. Man, if I'd have been born over there, I'd have been fucked. I think I'd have just faked being deaf.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
I can't fucking read my own goddamn handwriting, much less, that's like art.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My mommy then. Oh, the Lion King. Okay, there you go. Now we're getting somewhere. Now, is there African? Yeah. No, is that? Do you have any? Do you have any Indian origin at all? Did she say African? She just no. I don't own a stripper pole. Hey, there's some girls on TikTok that get on these stripper poles. God, I mean, I used to think, I saw strippers on stripper poles. They just, just a local town fucking whore sliding down a pole like a fireman, no big deal. But these girls on these fucking ones in some place, it's like a dance studio. I got down near jacked off to one the other night. I mean, they wear these like bathing suits or something, and they slide down this thing. I mean, if there was ever a chance of fucking a big brass pole, they just look so like great.
Wow, really put an impression on you.
Oh, sure did. I mean, women go out of their way to wear high heels and that pelvic tilt, it makes their ass stick out just perfect in a dress or jeans or whatever.
Yep.
And when they're on that fucking pole, you see that ass in about 25 different directions. than you would by just seeing them walk. And it's super impressive. Plus, it's kind of like art. They're playing like.
Well, it takes a lot of strength.
Oh yeah, they do. They ride up and
I
down.
mean, can you imagine? Oh my God! I mean, yeah. Some of them are really good, and they're really strong.
No, they really were. It was really beautiful to watch. I did really good until the end, and then I was hoping then the one on the top would slide down on the one helping her's face. No, I mean, no, yeah. Hey, I'm not queer. Sorry. I'm just saying, as a straight male, man, you'd have to wonder if you were fucking gay by not thinking, God damn, that looks so attractive. You know what I mean? Motherfucker. I mean, swear to God, I'm just used to, paying $300 to have him touch my cock with a bottle of cheap fucking wine over 4 hours on a couch upstairs. God knows what I'd pay for this shit. Just sitting like a rocking chair or something with a good bottle of fucking scotch. God, I'd probably go broke.
Yeah. Go broke, all right.
It looks so like attractive. Like
you have a freaking heart attack.
Bring it on. Yeah. It's better getting finger banged by an illegal Mexican in a dump of an assisted living care facility. Because I have
you'll stroke out.
No, this whole family.
Oh wait, I didn't mean that.
Yeah, and even though I talk a lot of shit now, this having no family may catch up to me someday.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I know. I hope it doesn't, man. I swear to God, man. I just don't know if I could contain myself. But here's the truth of the matter. It's like anything. Until you've been there, right? I know so many people that once they got in there, it wasn't bad at all. As it turns out, there are 95 losers just like them.
Yeah. God.
Yeah. I could have kids from a junior high or a elementary school draw me pictures and shit that don't even know me and come in there in the holidays and bring some fucking dog that I get to pet on the head. Oh, yes. He'll have like a fucking parachute on, but it's really a sign that he's Oh, here's Mr. Reed. Yeah, here's.
Oh, God.
Yeah, here's Benji.
Oh, man.
Benji. Oh, Benji likes you. Fucking thing staring out in his face.
Pumping your leg.
Oh, Benji loves you. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking pure torture. And then maybe I'll get some young girls to come in there and sing Christmas carols. God, please, somebody, please overnight me a gun. Just put happy birthday on the fucking envelope. You'll be in there. Oh, we're having a great time here at this dump of an assisted living care facility. It's such a festive holiday spirit. Then all of a sudden, bang.
Hey, speaking of birthday, you want to hear something funny? I don't know if I can play it loud enough.
Fuck me, man.
Hey, listen to this. Listen.
Hey, you've been talking to Chris again. What the fuck is that?
That last one was real.
What is that?
It's my sound effect generator. Didn't you hear the
great.
noises I was making?
What do you do that to clean out bars and last call?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. It sounded like Chris, didn't it? I bet he'd laugh his fucking ass off for that. He thinks have you started talking to him again?
No, he was on. You saw him on.
No, yeah, he's got a hold of me a couple times, but he needs to just start a new ID, man. I can't even know. I don't even know where to find these fucking how to unblock anybody. I haven't done it like in 2 or 3 years. It's not easy like it used to be. I mean, I'll try, but you know what I mean?
If I come across him, I'll let him know. What do you want me to tell him?
Just tell him start a new idea and come on. But tell the motherfucker like he can't be like going crazy.
Yeah. All right.
We're starting over.
All right. Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw him earlier tonight on YouTube. He was on Jen's Trivia. I usually drop
okay.
him there on
All right.
Wednesday. And
Okay.
I'm around. And but I'm afraid I ignored him.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, you're a little upset. You know, here you are, your debut, and that motherfucker pops up.
No, I didn't care about that so much. But he made such an idiot out of himself, and then he has to say my name.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm telling you, motherfucker. Yeah. Oh, is Kyra going to bed? Hey, you know, Marty was telling me the other day. A friend of his was telling him that his wife lost a tooth to GERD. You know, that was anorexia nervosa, stomach acid. You know, those girls that would throw up and it wrecked their fucking teeth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know it's not good for your teeth, you know. And,
You know what I wanted to ask you? I
Yeah.
don't want to change the subject.
Oh, go ahead, change it.
Okay. How did it go? Did you call Becky that this morning?
I didn't. I did not.
Okay.
You know why? Because I know what's going to happen. Same
Yeah.
exact thing that
Usually.
Callie says. You know what it is.
Yeah, she's hit you up for some cash.
Yeah, and I just didn't feel like fucking with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly right. No, I think I kind of got it. I didn't think I fucking had it though, man. But I guess I do. You know, have you ever had like where you know how if you throw up, you had the flu? You know how you get that taste like if you did that? I had that happen like 3 times in my life. Like you were going to burp or something. And I thought that was fucking GERD. But like tonight, I'll give you an example. Like I'll fucking go to bed and I raise. Hey, speaking of that, Care, put bricks under your bed. Put bricks angle like this, not just a pillow, because that doesn't do much good. You need that whole bed at an angle. All you need is enough of an angle to where that stuff goes down.
Yeah.
There it doesn't need to be jacked up like a hospital bed. That helps so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that helps so much.
Huge.
But I think I have it, but it's just like a different kind. Actually, I think I have liver bile backup, which backs up into my stomach, and then that backs up into my throat. I'm pretty sure I got some shit like that. I get last couple years I've had bloating on and off. Yeah, another thing too. Yeah, there's tricks around that though. What to eat and eat something, do something. It's kind of a discipline. It fucking sucks. It's just like working out. You kind of got to go through a little regimen. And when you swallow like a pill or something like that, drink a big glass of water and eat slower, chew up the food more, and wash everything down with a ton of water. No, anesthesiologist. Why? Marty's like that too. You probably never got a colonoscopy because of it. See, I think anesthesiology, when you get, it's called twilight sedation. When you get put under for a colonoscopy, I think that's what death is like. I think it's just like that. It's just, which is, I find comforting, to tell you the truth. I don't worry at all about not getting up. Not one fucking bit. If it happens, it happens. They count, and you're just like, I think death is just like that. Once it's lights out, it's fucking nothing, man.
Yeah.
It's you want to dream like a motherfucker? Try this. You can do it because you're not doing it all the time. No, I don't do it all the time. But take some Benadryl, some ZzzQuil, and take the recommended dose of ZzzQuil about an hour before you sleep. You will have you'll get a great night's sleep, by the way. Now, the problem is it's got a long half-life, and you'll be groggy for a couple hours after you awaken, which I don't really like. Sometimes I'll just lay in bed, fuck around. I'm so groggy, I don't even feel like reading. And that's the downside. The good side is you get a good night's sleep, and you will dream like a motherfucker. Yeah, vomit burps. That's right. Yep. That is fucking GERD. Vomit burps. That's exactly what that is. That's stomach acid. But there are ways around it. Yeah, but you can't just do it on the head. No, you'll trick yourself like that. A lot of people think they're just going to jack up their head. You need that whole subtle angle. I'll tell you what works perfect: a 4x4 on the ends of your bed. A 4x4 is just enough. That way, you don't even need to use a pillow. You could just be laying on the mattress, and it's going to be the perfect angle for all that shit to head south, just like your tits. Yeah.
Well, you know, oh shit.
The fuck is goddamn Stephanie? Yeah. What's that, Mark?
Oh, I lost my train of thought there. I got absorbed with what you were saying.
4x4.
Yeah, 4x4. That's what I got. 4x4s. It's a perfect 4 inches is about right.
Yeah, that'll work for sure.
Yeah,
Stop that.
and it matters. And you just stand back and you look, and you want to put it under. Look, I've tried every fucking different way. Don't be putting fucking bullshit between the box spring and the mattress. It gets all mushed the fuck out. It's a half-assed fucking angle. It's too steep. It needs to be on the bottom of the legs of the bed. That way the mattress stays straight. There's no weird kink in the fucking between the mattress and the box spring, like when you try and half-ass something between there. 4 inches on both legs of the bed near your head. Yeah, there's a lot to that. Fucking eating before you go to bed. I'm really bad about that. I've been getting better at it though. Like now, you know what I do? You know what I do now? You know, I'm trying to like once you like get better from this shit, which just is recent for me. You don't have that much problem being disciplined to doing this shit because you feel so much better. When nothing's working, you don't give a fuck. Fuck it. I'll eat a pepperoni pizza. Why not? Not mattering anyway. Feel shit. But what I'll do, like sometimes you're hungry, you want to go to bed. Get that sugar-free instant oatmeal and just heat that fucker up and put 1 pack, which is hardly anything. Sprinkle that fucker in there. Take 2 or 3 bites. It's good for GERD to begin with. It's not shit. It's basically already digested. And it's good for you. It's fiber. It'll take away that hungry feeling, and you're not going to get that fucking crazy-ass GERD like eating the fucking shit you'd like to really eat. Like fried or fucking chips or some shit like that.
When I have a cold, do you guys get Neil Citron down there?
Yeah.
I'll do a double one of those, and that's when I'll dream like crazy after having one of those and sleeping.
Hey, Kiera, are you a weed smoker? Hey, I just tell you, man. You know, I get this Psychiatric Times, which is a magazine for physicians. You can get it for free too, by the way. Psychiatric Times. You can fill out the shit honestly too. You don't have to put doctor in front of your name. And they have a lot of great articles. But you know, they just printed a big long article back in October. I'm always behind them about the effects of marijuana, and they were not too good. And as it turns out, the gummies are worse. It's concentrated.
What kind of effects does it have?
Cognitive problems, like along the lines of neurological issues and memory, cognitive decline.
Did you ever see that Crunchy commercial years ago that they give the Frankenstein's monster a candy bar, and he goes to lift it up, and then he puts it in his forehead instead of into his mouth?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Is that the sort of stuff that happens to you
When what?
you lose your cognitive?
Well, no. It kind of suggested mainly memory, motor skills, running into shit, forgetting a lot.
Right.
Yeah, I do know. Like with ZzzQuil, which is Benadryl, basically in the liquid form.
Mhm.
There's some pretty good studies out there relating that to dementia.
Oh no.
Now, here's the strange thing about that, though. This is for regular use, and they say if you're using regular use. Hear that? Did that sound weird to you?
Yeah.
Is that Stephanie's thing?
Yeah, it's Stephanie's side.
Stephanie, go off and do it again.
What?
You got some weird static.
Yeah, my phone is really screwing up. I'll try one more time, Tom.
Try your iPad or whatever it is. Try your iPad. Hey, quit doing that, Kiera. I swear to God, man. I know it's like you're young, you think you're going to live forever, but I had a girlfriend, and I went and watched him do an autopsy on a body, and they cut the lung open. And I wasn't smoking. I never smoked. I never even tried. And I think that really helped me never try, because when they cut the lung open,
it was ugly.
I remember thinking it looked just like crepe paper.
Slimy and gray.
Yeah, and like really delicate. It looked like the lace on the bottom of a dress. And I thought, man, that smoke's got to really fuck those lungs up. And as it turns out, it does. Now, Mark, it's hard to quit. I mean, look, there's 3 things you got to do if you try to quit smoking. You got to stay away from smokers, take the lozenges, and use the patch as well. You got to pull out all stops. Oh yeah, you got to quit doing that. Try to. It's hard to quit. I mean, it's like, if it's anything like quitting jacking off, I understand. It's fucking hard to do. Man, I'm glad there's no fucking side effect from that. I'd have been dead 40 years ago.
And blind.
Yeah, and blind. Yeah, fuck yeah. It's hard to quit. No. Oh, you're going to join the armed forces? Oh, are you really? Yeah, it's just, I mean, I shouldn't even tell you, but I want you to be healthy. That's the only reason I bring it up. But it's like, it's not good for you. You know what I mean? Mark does it, I think, a lot of it for pain management. Don't you, Mark?
Yeah, it's a big reason I do it.
Cindy, you didn't fuck with that too much, did you?
Smoking or marijuana?
Yeah.
Nah. No. I'm still looking for gummies for pain for my knee, but I couldn't find anything. And I was just getting that high feeling. I don't like that high feeling.
No, you took too much. You took the wrong ones. You need that Rick Simpson's oil, which I'm going to find up there in the salve form.
I forgot all about that.
You got to have 50 fucking places within 10 minutes of you that got that shit. Rick Simpson's oil, the salve.
I gotta go out tomorrow. I'll have to go to a dispensary.
I'll call those. I'll look those fuckers up on the phone and call around, because I gotta get some anyway for Stephanie. It's the Rick Simpson.
Yeah, I had the same problem, Cindy, with those gummies. I didn't like I took them for pain, and I did not like the feeling being that high like that.
She did the same thing you did. She took too many.
Yeah, I didn't like it. No.
Too much. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely too many. Too high of a dose.
I'll call around to those places tomorrow, Cindy, because I got to get some for Stephanie too. I'm
you
going.
You got my
up
number,
there.
right?
I don't think I do. You said you had mine. I don't know where you got it.
I'll text it to you tomorrow.
I don't think you have my number.
I do. Here. I'll text you.
What's the last 4 digits?
387. You mean your number?
Last 4 digits.
Of my number?
Mine.
Hang on a minute, I'll tell you.
You're not going to be able to find it.
Just hold your wild horses.
I've been on every fucking antidepressants in the world. No, Prozac, you can't jack off worth a fuck on that. You talk about a side effect. I quit taking Prozac because of that. And anytime as a male you get into the stuff where you can still beat off, it's a lot more expensive. I decided I'd rather be depressed.
Yeah, can you be depressed because you couldn't do it?
That's goddamn right, man. Fucking A right.
That would be depressing.
It was fucking depressing. Fuck this shit. I guess I'll go crazy.
Oh God! good.
Yeah, you can take a lot of that. There's different schools of thought on that. Neurontin, they use it a lot for diabetic neuropathy. Yeah,
Yeah.
they really do.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was glad. No, that was a fucking major fucking problem, man. I mean, when you're on that fucking Prozac, you couldn't even fuck Miss America on the first date if she wanted to. Fuck that drug. Yeah. I was depressed.
Oh, yeah. That's so.
4186.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know how you got that, you fucking stalker.
I am.
Yeah. How long have you had it, weirdo?
About 7 years.
Really?
Yeah, I called you. I called you when I first got it.
Oh wow, that was a long time ago.
But I wasn't. But I wasn't. I was really a person.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I say try all that fucking shit, man. They got a lot of Vraylar now, which they take with other medications. I just got a link. If you're ever wanting to know about this shit, I got a buddy of mine, doctor. I talk to him like twice a day. He's got 45 years of practicing. This fucker knows every trick in the book. There's something you're wanting to know about. He's up to date on all the fucking new shit. Now, the warning I want to give you is I'm still crazy. So, see, none of it worked. But the whole idea is, you try.
You feel good.
Yeah, you try things that, where you get the medicinal effect. A translation, you don't feel like blowing your head off with a 12-gauge shotgun, but yet you can still go to work. Yeah, you diminish the side effects and you enhance the things that you couldn't do before because you were too fucking depressed. Every job you have seems like bullshit. You're not making enough. It's a fucking problem. Yeah, no, you don't want to have depressed employees. That's why they give you the MMPI. When they start to turn into legitimate careers, they test you for this shit. Do you want some troublemaking union motherfucker that never thinks he's paid appropriately? No. And they figure that out in that MMPI. They start you out with simple shit. Do you like animals? Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah. Yep. Do you like turtles? Yeah. Oh, boo. I love turtles. That kind of shit. By halfway through, you've been bullshitting them slowly. And there's no going back. Either you got to keep lying or you run out of time. So they don't hire you. They figure it out. It's like this crazy motherfucker. Yeah, they'll set you up. No, you don't want troublemakers. You want like people that go along with the program. They don't want to hear your bullshit. You don't have a better way to do it. It's like the war. Do you want every fucking guy in the infantry doing what he thinks is right? Fuck no. You got a fucking commander and he says this is the way it is. That's what companies want too. And I just was never one of those, Oh, you got neuropathy? Yeah. Yeah, Neurontin's good. You can take a lot of that fucking shit too.
I'm 11 months post-op for my knee replacement, and I still have pain and swelling.
No, yeah. It's probably referred pain. Probably some nerve damage when they did the surgery. That will eventually go away. I think by the time you're 95, it won't be bothering you.
I have something to look forward to.
Yeah. Now, does that affect you at all in getting down your knees and blowing Paul?
No, because we're married and we don't do that.
Well, you got the surgery at the right time, didn't you?
I sure did.
Yeah, good for you. So you don't think you're going to get the second one?
There's no way in hell.
Really, that bad? Yeah. Wow.
No way in hell.
Wow.
Nope.
Yeah, my knees hurt too. My knees hurt. I'm kind of bow-legged too.
They'll straighten it out for you.
Yeah, but I think that over years, it's a lot of pressure, like instead of just straight up and down. Getting old sucks.
Yeah, that's what makes. That's why I'm depressed. I'm old.
Yeah, that makes sense. Look at Mark putting urine in his eyes. He's got to run up to the fucking store and get another bag of chips, and he doesn't want to get pulled over.
Yeah, you got me.
Yeah. You ever watch those YouTubes? These people getting pulled over, man. You know when they say, "Just I'll be right back in a few minutes. I'm going to give you a warning." Yeah, you're about ready to get really super fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep. That's just by they de-escalate. Yeah, crazy. So I wonder why Stephanie's thing. She uses her iPad or whatever the fuck it is. It doesn't have that fucking phone. I'm sending her a brand new phone. Really good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it couldn't take a picture of the moon or sun. I don't want that fucking thing. I haven't got it yet. They're giving me a brand new one. They're replacing it from the old one. Yeah, give it a try. I got to go out, pick my car. You ride here in Michigan. I used to ride the Amtrak in Michigan from it was their number one run on time, which is no great bragging rights. You know, they have the worst. Amtrak fucking sucks. But I used to go to Chicago to Ann Arbor and Amtrak. It was fun just sitting there fucking around. It was their most on-time ride. It's a 5-hour ride. Ann Arbor to Chicago. It was perfect. But those Amtrak tricks, like where they show you, you know, going over the mountains, looking at Buffalo, fuck, that's bullshit. It's nothing for them to show up a week late, run out of food, air conditioning quits working, sleeper leaks. Fucking sucks. Go look at the ratings on these bullshit and like the Sunset Limited and all that shit. It's a fucking trip from hell. And it's expensive. It's expensive.
Right.
Fucking crazy expensive. No, that's a bunch of bullshit. Amtrak sucks. You want a good fucking train ride? Go up to Canada. Take one of those.
I did. I took it across the country once.
Yeah, fucking great, man. Canada's the way to
Ontario
go.
to
Avoid that fucking Amtrak like the plague. Plus, they're always running into shit, falling off bridges. It's just a fucking junky ass, shitty, poorly run operation. I hope fucking Trump cancels fucking Amtrak. Sucks. You go to like from New York to Florida or something, fucking take you forever, and it'll be a ride from hell. Yeah, it's not. And don't believe what I say. Go look up independent rating sites. Don't look on their site. They'll bullshit you fucking blind. You take that Sunset Limited, you think you're going through a fucking zoo the whole way. Look at the pictures. Bullshit. And they're old, junky, outdated. It's just a shit show, man. Don't do it. And it costs a lot. That fucking sleeper car. I know people, it's fucking crazy expensive. I know people bought that fucking sleeper car and they couldn't fall asleep. It was so shitty. Yeah. Yeah, this country's so fucked up on that. It's unbelievable. Rail system. Used to be good too. Used to be able to get on a fucking train here and go to Atlanta. Fuck, we don't get 5 trains a week going through this goddamn place now. The ones that do are just freight. That would have been great. Just get on that motherfucker and go. Atlanta's nice in a lot of places. It's not like Detroit. It's nice. No, that fucking sleeper sucks. Don't do it. It's not what you're thinking. You're thinking of a cozy thing, rocking slowly, hear the horn blow when they're going through places. Yeah, bullshit. You'll think you're in a goddamn milkshake mixer that leaks. Not like that at all. Yeah, fucking sucks. When I first moved to Chicago, I met Jesse Jackson's nephew, Noah. And he wanted me to go to his church. And, well, here he is. He wanted me to go to his church. And I went to it. Chaka Khan sang. And I went out to dinner with him and his wife a couple times. I looked them up the other day.
Can you hear me?
Yep, sure can. And they got divorced.
Well, I had to sign in on Debbie's because.
No, that's good because it's hard to find people to unblock. It used to be easy. It's not like that anymore.
Well, the problem is I have a Yahoo, I have a Gmail, and I have a Hotmail, and I don't know, but I'm using Debbie's right now. I'm on her.
Oh, that's all right. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Well, welcome back.
Oh, thank you.
You like my place?
Yeah, it's nice.
I moved in here January of last year from a hotel in here of last year. It's a 1 bedroom, 1 bath. Well, it's kind of, you have a kitchen area, then you have a hallway, and you have a separation between the bathroom and then the living. But the room that I'm in, this is where we sleep, and this is like our living room. It's all in one area, basically.
Yeah.
We have a kitchen area, and we can cook. No, we don't have a stove or oven, but we can use all of our cooking appliances. They have no issues with them at all.
How'd you get that place?
I found it on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh,
And
good for you.
the funny thing is, it's called the Majestic, and it used to be the world's largest steakhouse in Branson back in the 90s. And so what happens? It went. It's not a steakhouse anymore. Now it's a theater, and they have shows that go on here in the summertime. And I'm on the ground level, and there's 3 units on the ground level, and on the side of the building over here, there's about 23 more units. And so when it was a steakhouse, the workers would live in those apartments. They would live here, basically. You know what I mean?
Wow. Yeah.
Back in the day.
Good.
But I know I made an ass out of myself when you, and I'm going to be clean. I'll be honest. I've been watching every stream you do. I'm going to be honest. I have been watching you, and I've been listening.
Oh, okay.
And I did see, and I did get that link when I went on that show.
Oh, okay.
I did copy and I did paste it.
Okay. That's all right.
There's no hard feelings here, and here's the thing. I don't understand why you guys ever hated me in the first place, because I never done nothing to nobody here. And that's what my head's been wrapping around is all these months and years. What did I honestly got to do to anybody? I mean, yeah, I'm a pain in the ass and I talk too much, but the problem is every time I come on your show, it was like this lady that was on your show all night yapping and yapping. I mean, when I come on here, it's like I can never say anything. I feel like, because if I say something, then I'm interrupting you guys all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody should have a chance to talk too. Not, you know what I mean? But how you like my new smile, by the way?
Oh, it looks good. You look like Ron Jeremy more than ever.
Come a little closer to the camera.
Seriously, you want to see?
Yeah. I want to see.
Yeah,
him.
yeah. A little closer.
Oh, wow. Now, what are those exactly?
And guess what I have on the bottom here? And next month I'm getting my bottom ones. And guess look right here.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Good for you.
You see them?
Yeah.
The spikes. So
Yeah, I see 'em.
next month I'll be getting my bottom ones, and then they'll just snap right onto here then.
Oh, good for you. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, Debbie just turned 67 last week on the 3rd.
Oh, well, say happy birthday to her.
And she was in the hospital last week, Thursday, because she had a major pain on her side here, and she had found out she has a hiatal hernia.
Oh, wow.
And she's going to eventually have to have surgery, but she's holding off because she just applied for her Social Security, and she'll be getting her first check probably starting in March. She'll be getting over $2,000 a month from working all those years, 35 plus years, and she waited till she was 67.
Well, hang on to her.
So we're hoping to get out of here probably within a year or two, and probably move into a small little house together and get a mortgage.
Oh, good.
That would be amazing.
Hey, James.
And
Hey, how you doing?
I'll be 52 this year.
Wow, boy, time
Hey,
flies.
hey. Debbie, say hi. Come on.
Hi, Tom.
Hello. Yeah, well, good for you. So you guys had a good stroke of good luck.
Oh yeah, and I only pay $710 here, all utilities included.
Good for you.
I'm doing well. I'm doing well, and I haven't caused any. I have no problems with neighbors, nobody, no issues with nobody, nothing.
Good
Nothing.
for you. Great.
I keep to myself, and I do my own thing.
Oh, good. Well, good. So this last year's been good to you.
Yeah, I would say it's been really good for me. Yeah, absolutely. I've been doing well. I can't complain. Life's been good. Just
Yeah.
getting tired. We want to get the hell out of Branson, though. We really want to get the hell out of here ASAP.
Why?
I'm just sick and tired of it.
Okay. Is Branson getting better or worse?
It's getting worse.
They're not doing anything for the people.
They're not doing anything for the people here.
Just the locals.
Just the locals.
Just the tourists.
Just the tourists.
Not the locals.
And I'm just tired of it. And last night, the city had a board meeting downtown and had all the residents speak their minds about federal ICE working with the Branson Police Department here now. And the people in Branson don't want ICE here, period. They don't want them here. It's not necessary for them to be here. So, like, basically what they're saying is our Branson police officers could act like ICE officers or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, they do that with state troopers in some states.
To a town of 12,000 people, instead of like going to St. Louis where there is the highest crime, there's St. Louis, Kansas City, and Springfield.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
No.
Oh wow! Have you had a cold winter?
Hell no. It was 80 degrees on Christmas here.
Wow!
We had one snowfall and it's all gone now.
It was almost 80 yesterday.
It's almost 80 yesterday.
Did it get cold like a week ago?
But
didn't you get a cold last week?
yeah, last week it was kind of chilly.
Oh, okay,
But
Yeah, it was everywhere.
how's life with you?
good.
You doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Yep. I
Yeah?
got up this morning. Yeah. Yeah, it's been pretty good.
But like I said, there's no hard feelings here.
Yeah,
Well,
no, here either. We don't have them either.
Well, I just want to make it clear, I have no hard feelings,
Yeah, no, we don't have them either. I talked to Stephanie. She doesn't either.
Well, I hope not, because, start the year off on a better foot. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, good. Did you do anything for New Year's?
Didn't do much, just stayed home.
Oh, okay,
Do a whole lot.
good. Have you been getting new DVDs?
Oh God, yeah. I got over 1,600 now. So,
Wow, good for you.
well, you look at how many books you have. You
Yeah,
have more books than I have movies, Tom.
Oh, sure do.
And what's funny is that you listen to a lot of the same music that I like. You very similar music you like. I didn't know you like Alice in Chains. I didn't know you like Metallica. You listen to a lot of stuff that I listen to.
No, I think Alice in Chains. That's probably my favorite group.
Yeah.
Rock and roll, yeah.
Yeah, you
Well,
listen
I've
to a
heard
lot-
it's good to keep physical copies of things because of the streaming services. Sometimes gets rid of certain movies, so it's more valuable to keep physical copies of things now. So yeah, you
Yeah,
should hold
I
on
have
to
a
the
hard.
DVD.
I have a hard time sitting through a whole movie.
Me too.
I'm
trying to watch more movies, but it kind of some of the movies are kind of a drag to kind of watch through. But when you get invested, you want to see the
Yeah.
ending.
Oh, is that
And the
James?
whole reason,
James.
the whole reason why I went on that guy, I knew the show was about music. I mean, I knew it was because I listened to Mark's channel and he had talked about it, that it was about music. And I went on there because I wanted to make a statement. I wanted to, because I knew you were watching and I knew everybody was watching. I wanted you to see me.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to get your attention is basically what I was trying to do. And then when I heard last night when you were talking to Mark the other day about you guys had a talk about me and stuff, and I was kind of surprised that it's almost like you had a change of heart for some reason. Almost, I was kind of surprised by that.
I talked to Mark and Stephanie about it.
Well,
They
I'm
said
not as bad as you think I am. I told you the only disabilities I have attention deficit disorder. That's the only disability that I really have. Well, developmental disabilities, if you want to call it that, basically.
Okay.
And anxiety.
And anxiety, of course, too.
All right. That's all right. What'd you think of Mark's plan?
I thought those guys. I watched the people on there perform. I think they did a great job. I was really impressed by the people on there. Very, very impressed. Very, very good. I was very impressed by that. How you doing, Mark?
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, that was amazing performance.
Were you surprised to see me up there?
You don't know.
I made a statement, didn't I?
You sure did, buddy.
So that's what I had to do to get Tom to change his mind?
I guess so.
Hey, Instant Karma wanted to know if you take medication for that attention deficit disorder.
No, not for anxiety. No, I take medication for anxiety.
Yeah, they told him he could either treat that or the anxiety and panic attacks. And his panic attacks are so bad that he had to choose that over the other.
Right.
He actually had to get off a plane going down to Florida, down the runway, because he freaked out so bad on the plane. We had to turn around and come back.
Yeah.
So he's got really
what
bad
kind of medication do you take?
Is the medication helping?
I take citalopram and Buspirone.
That helps.
Oh, okay.
And it's actually an antidepressant medication, but it works for anxiety and panic though.
Gotcha.
I used to take Prozac when I was a kid, but it didn't really work.
Yeah, I took it for a while. You'll there's a million better things out there now.
Yeah.
You know. Well, that's good, Chris. I'm glad that's working. What's that new medication now? Which one is it you take?
Citalopram and Buspirone.
Okay. Is that expensive?
No, I don't. No, my insurance pays for it.
Yeah, he gets
Good for you.
Shit, I'm sitting on $18.79 a month now.
Nice.
Yeah, that's after they take out the insurance.
Yeah, so Debbie's finally getting her Social Security. She said she's finally doing it this year. She's finally decided.
They're trying to raise it to 70.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know that.
Well,
I
I'm
know they are.
67 now, so I'm close enough to take it now.
Yeah.
I'd get it too.
When did you take yours?
65.
Oh, 65. Wow.
Yeah, but that was the maximum age at the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You glad you took it then?
It wouldn't have went up. I mean, you do get 10% a year more if you wait past when you're eligible.
Uh-huh.
Right.
But I thought, fuck that. At the time, 65 was the top rung. I just could fucking die any day, you know?
Yeah, that's why I waited.
Do you still have your dog?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you had your dog.
Yeah, she's like 13 now. Crazy.
Holy cow, 13.
I know.
Holy cow.
Cool.
Well, that's good.
So you enjoying the life in Crawford now? You've been home to what, 3 years now? 4 years?
Four
Wow.
in April. Yeah.
Can you believe that 4 years already?
No.
Where'd that time go, right?
Yeah. Time flies. Sure does.
Yeah, big time.
So is your landlord like a person or a business?
A person. He owns the building. He owns the
But
actual.
he's not here.
But he's never here. He owns the building.
Okay. How many rooms? How many buildings? I mean,
Just
units.
It's just one big building.
Units though, like yours.
Well, there's three
24.
on the ground level. There's three, and then on the side of the building, there's about 23 more.
Oh, good. Wow.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and yeah,
You're
seven
on the ground floor, you said?
ground level. Yeah, ground level. Yep,
Good.
yep, ground level.
Well, I think I'm gonna sign off here, you guys. I don't have to get up early tomorrow, but I'm gonna because I got to get up early Friday to go get my car.
How far you got to go?
It's like 80 miles, but Marty's going to be in Hilton Head, and one of his trucks goes up there and makes a delivery from his company.
Oh, yeah.
So I got to be there as they're leaving the place, and he's going to drop me off at that place. So I got to be at the truck thing at 7, which for me is early. That means getting up like at 6.
Yeah.
I'm already dreading it, you know? Yeah, good night,
That's
James.
like work.
Yeah, it sucks. Well, Chris, yeah, glad to have you back.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, me too. No hard feelings here.
yeah, no hard feelings. Just it's hard to find people. There are people I blocked. I went back and looked on the list, and they're not on there, so I can't unblock them. I didn't even bother looking, but I'll look tomorrow. But just come on using this one if you can't come on your other one. But I'll look for it tomorrow.
Yeah,
You know.
I can tell you which one is mine.
Well, I know which one it is. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to find it easy.
Did you block it on StreamYard or was it YouTube?
YouTube.
Oh, you
No,
can't.
StreamYard. That's a good question. I blocked it on.
Yeah, because when I click on the link, it says blocked. So I think you did it on StreamYard.
I did do it on StreamYard, but
Yeah.
doesn't it block it on StreamYard and YouTube?
I don't
Because
know.
I noticed, like, I was trying to tell somebody to get fucked the other night,
Oh, okay.
like here,
Yeah.
and it said YouTube did not post your comment. So I'm thinking you're getting blocked on YouTube, even though I did it on StreamYard.
And tonight I didn't even see the. And tonight I saw the chat, but I didn't even see the link at all tonight at all, either. Because
Yeah, I put it up a few times.
I didn't even see the link. Didn't even see it tonight.
Hey Chris, on this is on the contingency that you take down that channel, Chosen One too.
I already did already.
Did you?
Oh, I didn't even.
What
know
was that about?
Yeah, here's my. Right there.
Oh, okay. All right.
Me right there. See it?
Oh, okay. Well, it was used to be easy to block and unblock people, and then
Yeah.
it got to where you go on there and you couldn't find their name.
Yeah.
It wasn't on there, so you couldn't unblock them. And YouTube, you can forget about getting any information out of those. It used to be super easy,
And,
and
see,
a lot, and
and
people.
you don't even see the link. You don't even see the link on here. When you put the link on there, you don't even see it on my end. See? There's no
Now, is
link.
that YouTube or StreamYard?
This is YouTube right now, but I'm showing you. You don't even see the link that you put in the chat here.
How about like is that live right now?
Yes,
Okay, watch. I'm going to post it right now.
and I don't even. Well, and let me see if I see it now.
You'll see it.
I don't see it yet.
You
You
should have.
see it in a second. You see it?
Nope.
See, why would that be, Mark?
I don't see it at all. See?
Yeah, that's
Although here's the thing: when you're blocked, of course he's talking on this account. He should see that link as that person, Debbie's account.
yeah.
Well, yeah, that's where I'm talking to you on Debbie's.
Debbie's
right.
not blocked, right?
Right?
No.
That's weird. StreamYard has been like a little weird, but that shouldn't be it. Can you read the other comments?
I can see all. I can see all the comments. Yeah. See, I can see all of them.
Here, let me try this. Hang on. Let me.
But
try
I
it.
just don't see the link. I used to see the link, but now I don't see it.
No, let
anymore.
me try this. Let me try this, and then I'll do this.
I
How
used
about
to-
now? How about now?
Nothing. I don't even see it.
That's weird.
Maybe because
And then-
you're putting a link, just type anything, Tom, like hey Chris or something.
Yeah, try say something.
I don't have an account. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you do.
You started one for me?
No, your Google account.
Oh.
Nothing.
See, that must have something to do with being blocked on YouTube. But that account isn't blocked on YouTube either.
And then
That's
I,
weird. No,
I, I
that's
used
weird.
I used to see the link. I used to see the link on here
Oh,
before.
Chris, open up at the top where it says live chat. You know that thing? Open
Yeah.
it so it's as everything open.
Yeah, it's live, and there's another choice.
Top messages or something.
Yeah. Yeah, do that. Try that. I bet that could be it.
Where you? I don't see what you're looking.
No, if you look at where is it on a phone?
Oh, on a phone.
Yeah,
You
it'll say top chat and live chat on the top somewhere.
Does it say live chat anywhere?
Turn it, can you turn it horizontally instead of vertically? All
Okay.
messages. How about all messages? You see that? Is it on there? It's so weird.
I can't read that.
Yeah, it's not there. When you, it used to be there, but I noticed it tonight that it used to be on there, but now it's not there no more. And then when I did click on it, it would say blocked.
See, Mark, when you're, well, I don't know. When I, like right now, I can go on here and block with these three dots. I could block somebody on here. And I'm
Yeah.
wondering if it's blocking them on both.
Yeah,
Well,
I think. Yeah, it is both. It's got to be both.
but that account you're on now was never blocked, which is why you were able to come on.
Right.
Yeah, it's weird. I'll have to look into that.
How did you get on with that?
Yeah, how did you get on then?
I signed in. I signed into Debbie's account with her email.
Well, thanks.
And
for
you saw a link in the chat.
Right. I saw the link. Yeah, I signed into Debbie's YouTube and I went to your channel and I saw the link and I clicked on it. Yes.
Maybe it won't give him the. Oh, no, I see the link though. I don't know. This is a mystery.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
sneaky, Chris.
I know I'm sneaky.
What's the last thing you saw in there? What does it say on yours? Can you see it?
The last live chat you did was a couple days
No, like
ago.
right now. What do you see on your screen?
I see everybody else chatting. I don't see.
Yeah? Can you see Blue Lynn Marie?
Yeah, I can see everybody else. Yeah, right here.
It's so weird. Yeah.
I don't see nothing. And then when I respond, let me say hey, and I bet you don't even see me then. I just typed hey. I bet you don't see it because I'm blocked, so you wouldn't see it.
Yeah.
But if you were blocked on that account, on your account, yeah, you wouldn't. But you're not on your account. Yours on hers. So for
Right.
you to be able to click on a link earlier, I should see it.
You must have blocked Debbie at some point too.
I don't remember. I don't know.
Yeah, but he would have not. And it didn't unblock her either, so he wouldn't be on here right now.
I
Right.
never went
Yeah,
on.
you can still see, but you can't contribute. You
No,
can
but he
still
clicked
see
on
it.
the fucking link. That's why he's talking now.
Right.
Yeah, I know. You can still see it.
No, but he's not just seeing it; he's talking on it.
I know he is.
Well, if they were blocked, they wouldn't be able to do that under any account.
I've never been on there before, so it wouldn't have been mine. I don't think he used
Like
mine.
he would have never been able to click on a link and be talking now.
Yeah, I signed into your YouTube.
Who said
Yeah, I think you can, Tom.
I did. I couldn't.
I think Chris just proved that you can.
I had
You
to
can't
sign.
block.
I had to sign into Debbie's account.
But how did he? What account he on right now?
Debbie's.
Debbie.
Okay. So if he could sign into Debbie's earlier and click on a link, why can't I see his comments and he can't see my link? Now,
I never
Oh,
signed in.
you want me to open YouTube and see? It'll work on Debbie's. If I in the chat, it'll work on Debbie's, of course.
'Cause I
we'll
don't
go.
know
Yeah,
those things.
but you're on StreamYard or YouTube.
StreamYard right now. I don't have YouTube open.
Yeah, go on YouTube and try it.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was just different, Instant Karma.
Okay, I see the link there. There it is. Let me say hey. See if you can see.
No, you're still blocked, I think.
Yeah.
You didn't see the hello?
No. You see the link? Try and click on that link in YouTube.
Here he is. Oh no.
Continue as Debbie Ostringa
Yeah, do it. Do
and
it.
enter studio.
See,
Yeah,
he's
you
coming
open up
on. Look,
another
see
window.
now he's coming on. Look.
Yeah, but maybe when you're blocked, you can still get on the panel.
No, you can't. Even when you're blocked, I could never get back on the panel again.
Hey,
Never.
Chris, now look. Now look. Now
Oh.
look. Look on your look. Do you see that link?
Let me open back up to YouTube again so I can see it.
No, do it on StreamYard.
Oh, a StreamYard.
Although I don't know if you could ever see it on StreamYard.
Oh yeah, okay. I have StreamYard open. I see it right there. I see
Click
it.
on it. Click on it.
It says join chat. Okay. Continue.
You should come up again like you just did. Try it again. Click on it.
Okay. Okay, there it is.
I should see it coming up.
I see
What's
the
it
link.
saying?
I see the link, but it's not letting me click on it though. I see
That's
it.
prob- Yeah, I think it's because you're already on the other one, but I don't know why it let you did it just a second ago.
I just said hello. Can you see my hello? Hey there.
Yeah, I can see it.
Now I can't click on your link though on
Yeah,
stream.
but hello is Hawaii Aqua, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Debbie. Correct. That's Debbie.
I see that.
But it won't let me click on your link though. That's what's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
I didn't even know I had a Google account.
You've always had a Google account.
Well, I don't use it.
Of course you don't use it.
You're using it.
Of course I use it, he says.
Yeah, of course I use it.
Yeah.
I better start changing my password.
Because like I had to use Debbie's tonight to get on here because I couldn't get on. I tried
Yeah,
with my
Now I'll go back. Actually, when I sign off here, I'll go on YouTube, see if I can find it. So your YouTube that you were blocked on and couldn't get on was what name?
What's yours?
Uh, let me see. It's this one. Let me go to my phone. I'll show you exactly which one it is. Hold on. Chris LeClaire 554 at gmail.com.
All right. Okay, I'll go look at it. Yeah, I'll go look at it.
Hey,
It was-
Chris, when you were up on Gmaze,
It was the
Well-
email that remember I sent you an email earlier today.
Okay.
It was that one, Chris LeClaire 554 at gmail.com.
Okay.
But go ahead, Mark.
when you were up on Gmaze, he was expecting you to play an instrument or do karaoke or something. What were you going to do?
I kind of figured that.
So what were you going to do?
I didn't really plan on doing anything. I basically went on there to make a statement because I knew that you guys were going to be watching me
Why?
because I didn't know any other way to get a hold of Tom to reconcile things.
Maybe Tom
He
didn't
blocked
say
me on email. I can't email. He blocked me on every fucking platform you can imagine. So that was my only option was to do that.
Well,
it
worked.
And look at it. He had a change of heart. Look at this. God damn it.
Right. It's a good idea.
Seriously.
Yeah, I know. We've learned a lesson from this, Mark.
Yeah.
What do you think of that cuckoo that wouldn't shut up tonight?
Yeah, I think she's just very passionate.
think
I thought, yeah, she's
think-
got good intentions, though.
you don't think she was on anything tonight?
ADD medicine.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
Gotta
Yeah.
be.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go and unblock that thing, and if not, just sign on Debbie's. So you guys have a good night tonight.
Okay, thanks, Tom. Take
Yeah,
it
good
easy,
seeing
man.
you, Chris.
Oh, hey Mark, can you unblock me on yours too now?
Here, Chris.
Yeah,
you know
he'll
how
do
to
it.
do you know how to do that?
No.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
No, you got to go into like block. That's not hard to find. I just his should be easy on your channel if it's there. That's the problem when it's not
Yeah,
there.
I can't find other people. I've hidden another person, and I hide this person from the channel, and I did that, and I can't find them.
Yeah, I had the same. Now I've even checked the Gmail part, and I couldn't find them on there either. I checked the Gmail and the YouTube. So I don't know what's left.
I know.
Yeah. So Chris, if you can't get on the one that I'm going to go look for right now, just come on this one.
Okay. All right.
And if Debbie doesn't like you using that, you can always start a new account.
Easy.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Just put like numbers in the same email
Yeah.
you use so you can remember it.
All right. Have a good
All right. Good night, you guys. Good night,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.
Party
Bye,
on.
everybody.